Woo! Alright, guys, they can hear us now. Here we are.
Hello!
Woo! Hello, everyone. How is it going?
I feel like the cameras changed somehow.
They somehow did. Okay, that's alright. Welcome
Wait,
to
I got this.
number 9.
Wait a minute, let me see.
You guys, what are you doing right now? Okay,
There we
welcome
go.
to
Going down.
number 9 of Crafty Brews and Nerdy News. I am your host, Roo Smash. I have guests here tonight, Nax Tess and Take on TV. We are going to be here chatting about some new games and just some fun games that we all enjoy playing. And while we're doing that, we're going to be enjoying some lively craft beers from our local areas. I just want to do a quick shout out to Bomber Fett for hosting this stream with 18 viewers. Thank you so much, sir. 07 to you. I hope you guys are all having a great night. We have a lot of really, really great things to discuss, so I'm excited about that. But first, let's cheers with all of our fantastic beer. Oh wait, you guys have to open yours.
I have to pour mine first.
Oh wait, everyone! I just saw like everyone's look on their face go like, "Oh shit!" oh wait,
How does this
hold on. That's
It's
alright.
not working.
What's up, Witch Kitty? Hey guys, welcome.
Ooh, I may have shooken that one.
Uh oh.
Yeah. Oh, I may. Do I risk it? Chat. Do I risk it? I don't know. There's no way to put this lid back on if I screw up. It's not like a soda.
No, man, just open it. What are you doing?
All right. We're good. All right. Well, this is the Schnickel Fritz by Urban Chestnut Local Brewery. It's a lovely, sort of a wheat beer with a little bit of caramel taste, so it's kind of sweet, but it's not too sweet. Oh yeah, let's open that up and give it a pour.
I'm glad, like, I'm gonna be the only one without a glass. Rue's like, you savage. How
Ooh,
could
don't screw
you?
it up.
What is wrong? I just
What? No glass.
Because I moved. I don't have
this way.
glasses.
There we go. Yes, dude. Oh, there we go. That's a lot
Nice
of head.
pour.
That's okay.
Very nice pour.
I could use about half of that, like right
Saving
here.
that
Yeah.
joke.
I could have gotten the rest of it in there, but that's okay. All right.
The head
I
does
actually
bring
have,
out a good aroma, so that's alright.
It does. Let some of the carbon out.
Yes.
That makes it taste a little different.
Yeah.
Yes.
I actually have this. This is hopefully this doesn't chroma out and you can see it. No, probably not.
What is
Too
it?
bright.
Describe it.
Too
So
bright.
it's, you can kind of see it. It's called Andy Gator. This is
Nice.
from Avita, local brewery. It's a lager, Doppelbock. So yeah, it's not bad.
I
I'm
really
gonna
like
drink
the
it out of this
artwork
bottle.
on this bottle.
The art is pretty.
It's
cool.
nice.
It's an alligator. I'm terrible.
Yes.
Yeah, you can kind of see it.
Nice. I dig it.
They have really good art.
I
They
dig it.
do.
They have a fantastic like strawberry beer. I know a lot of people aren't like the biggest fans of strawberry beer, but it's really good. It's made with like local seasonal strawberries, so
Nice.
Ooh.
it's awesome. This place is really good. Avita. There's another brewery called NOLA, which is obviously in New Orleans, which is much closer to me than Avita. Avita's like closer to where like Britney Spears came from. Yeah, that brewery's a lot better.
Oddly specific
Like,
reference.
No,
Yeah, like
seriously.
that's such
She's
a
from-
random comment. Like,
She's from Denham Springs.
Oh,
which is
everybody
close to
knows what
Avita.
that is.
yeah,
Yeah,
you're right. I
true.
totally knew where that was.
it's true.
Okay.
Things you know from Louisiana, you know, like the more you know type of thing.
Oh, she's from Louisiana. I didn't even know that part. I mean,
I did not
I
know
didn't even
that.
know she was still a thing. It's like
She's not. It's just a fact. Like
that's
I
true.
know this place because of this person type thing. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
All right,
gotcha.
we're ready to cheers.
Yeah, we are ready to cheers now.
Sure, I already drank.
That's okay.
Cheers.
Woo. That's good. Pour the rest in here. These are pint bottles, so you always have to squeeze a little bit after the first pour.
And actually, the reason why we were late is because I'm drinking a beer called Tardy to the Party.
Perfect.
Oh my.
Totally
How appropriate.
planned. But it's really good. It's actually a cranberry sour ale. I actually drank this during Thanksgiving because it paired super good with turkey. But it's
I
actually
was gonna say cranberry. It's amazing. Yeah.
Makes sense.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
actually really tasty. And anyways, it has a super cute name, Tardy to the Party, and it has a disco ball, and it's pretty good.
Disco ball.
Yeah. It's
Sorry, inside joke. Continue.
Yeah, it,
What?
You want to hear the
Disco ball
story?
and then this dance?
I
I
mean-
don't think I want to know what happened.
I can tell it.
story time.
Yeah. All right. So, I don't know. This is kind of an R-rated story. What's your stream rated at, Roost
It
Smash?
should be mature.
It's
right?
mature.
Mature.
Mhm.
All right, because it involves it involves dudes. Let's put it that way.
Oh my god.
Oh
Well,
god.
dude, one dude.
Okay.
So,
Spare me the tension. Come on, man.
we're teenagers, right? You know, and for some reason, I had a friend when I was a teenager. He was very open about all of his sexual habits. He would just tell you everything, and you never had to ask him for it because he'd tell you, and it's probably fake half the time, but it's still funny as shit the way he told it. So he told us a story one time about how he grabbed the wrong lotion. He grabbed glitter lotion.
Oh my god.
And from that, he used it on himself, and therefore disco balls.
Yeah.
Oh my
okay.
god.
Yes. So now, every time you see a disco ball, you're gonna think of that. You're welcome.
Thank you. I needed that in my life. Oh goodness. Well,
I
The
can't.
story is like 16 years
All right.
old. That story is 16
All
years
right.
old. It's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. I can't forget it. I have no idea if it's
How
true.
could
I'm not
you?
gonna find out. Screw
It's
that.
the start of the show, everybody.
Yeah.
yeah. All right.
Hi.
That was a
That's
great,
awesome.
great kickoff.
Dance again. Do the dance again. Yes. Disco ball.
Oh man. All right. Yeah.
Oh goodness.
Thanks
all
for
right.
the host, Moonshiners.
Yes, thank you, Moonshiners, for that host. Thank you actually for all the hosts here. I could have avoided that one.
No, it's unavoidable.
avoid-
The disco ball is
No,
unavoidable.
we can't. Yeah, well, anyways.
It wasn't me.
All I was saying is it's a really good beer.
So, it's disco ball, and it's a really good beer.
And it's really
Two
good beer.
important points.
And also, it came in this really, really big can.
I thought that was a 40 when you held it up. I was like, Jesus, they make 40 cans still?
It's a 32. It's like a whole growler, right?
It's huge.
It's half of a growler.
Half of a growler,
Right.
64. I know nothing. Don't worry about it.
It's
It's
okay.
fine. I don't
That's
know
good.
nothing. It's called a
Um,
Roost Smash Small, though. I know that much.
Oh. That's a small.
Wow.
That's a small. Yeah. You know how you go to Starbucks and there's like, you know, weird
Starbucks.
sizes and shit.
Never heard of that.
Yeah. Sure. Unfortunately.
Oh my god. I didn't know.
I can
that was
honestly
a
say
thing.
I've never actually bought a coffee at Starbucks.
Their
I've had
coffee is
some
shit.
coffee,
I don't know why.
but I've never
people-
bought it.
I don't want to go like on a Starbucks run or anything. And the only reason I go there is for like the vanilla bean frappuccino. If I'm being totally
I don't even know
honest.
what that is.
It's pretty
you lost
amazing.
me.
And
Lost me after the word vanilla.
they have madeleines. It's like these French cookie things. Anyway,
That sounds
yeah, their coffee is bitter as hell. I don't like it. It's not
Mm.
good.
It's not very good. Very nice. All right.
Nice.
Well, actually, Airstrike brings up a good point. He was playing some Overwatch, and I think that we have some pretty exciting news about some Overwatch. New character released today.
Yes, dude.
I'm
Yeah, this is gonna be
bringing up the.
This is my
The
new
website.
main.
She's
I'm
pretty
excited.
cool. Really
Yeah,
really
I'm
Yes.
cool.
excited that she's
Okay.
like an anchor tank.
So yeah, let's quickly. Orisa is her name. They did go through a little bit of her background, which was pretty cool. Like they said, it's kind of like a lot of the characters that they have now are. You're totally fine.
I got it.
You got it. You're gonna hold that. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I got this. Just keep talking.
A lot of the characters have like a lot of history as far as like battles that were had long time ago. And what's really cool about this character is she kind of has like a clean slate. Like she basically just got created in the timeline of Overwatch, like last week was basically their thing, right?
Yeah,
Like,
basically.
Yeah, basically.
It happened last week.
Yeah. So then there's an 11-year-old, and I didn't quite catch her name.
Effie.
It's like
I-
Ife.
Efi.
Or Effie.
Efi. I think it's Efi.
EFI.
Efi. Basically found the rubbish of the robot and took her in, and she's like a mastermind at robots, and built Orisa for safety and basically to be like a hero for everyone, which is pretty cool. I'm really excited for her. And she's a tank, which is gonna be awesome.
Yes. Jeff Kaplan, if you haven't seen it, Jeff Kaplan does these. He's probably one of the best developer update guys for any game platform we've ever seen. We're kind of spoiled by the Overwatch development team.
We actually had links
They
to all
do.
that too, by the way.
Yeah, put the link in
The
there. You guys can watch it.
developer update and the story, actually. That's probably a good thing you can look play.
Yeah, so that developer update is just huge. Jeff Kaplan goes with the whole background for it better than any of us here could, especially myself. But yeah, this robot was basically built in reaction to a terrorist attack that this little girl was like in the airport for. It's kind of intense if you think about it, because she's like 11 and she's having to put up with like terrorist attacks. It's like,
Yeah.
what the hell? So yeah, the Doomfist, the character, attacked the airport and wrecked the place with all the OR-15 bots. So she's salvaged an OR-15 bot, and that's Orisa. And if you spell, I can type it out in chat here. So it's like OR. You can see where this is going already. So it's like ORISA.
Orisa.
Yeah, kind of did that thing.
Orisa. Oh, I get it. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. It's like OR-15A Orisa.
It's just like Chappie or, Short
It's like
Circuit
Chappie.
or something
Yeah.
like that. It's basically Chappie.
It
This
is basically Chappie.
It's kind of like Chappie. Yeah, it's Chappie. That was a weird movie. I'm
That was a
surprised you
kind of
guys
a
had
weird
actually
movie.
seen that, because it was one of those where it kind of got blasted, like, as a movie. So it's like,
It had Die Antwoord in it. I had to watch it.
that's
Yeah.
true. That's true. I
Could
saw it
not
because it
watch
looked
it.
like kind of a neat movie about artificial intelligence, but it turned into this weird sort of like adventure that was like, what the hell, kind of a thing. But it was good in the
It's
end.
good, though.
I
It
thought
was good.
It's good.
It was so
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
I know a
Weird.
lot of people that
They
hated
don't-
it. And I was like,
They
oh.
didn't. They weren't like. They're not like actors, right? They just played themselves. They used their own names, and they would just. That was like his car in the movie. It was very like.
It's very strange.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. So that was a thing.
definitely. Anyways, back to Orisa here.
Oh. Coffee wants to know what we're drinking. I think coffee is a little bit late to the party.
Coffee,
He's
man.
tardy to the party.
Hey, speaking of which,
I
you start
have-
us off, Rue?
Yeah, actually, I
there.
have the perfect beer for you, Coffee Whore. Let me pull it up here again. I'm drinking this one right here, Tardy to the Party. It is a cranberry sour ale. And it's really, really good. Yeah.
I got the Schnickel Fritz. Urban
Which is
Chestnut
normally
Brewery.
a bad thing when you get the Snickle Fritz. I'm just saying.
Normally it's a bad thing. This is a
Normally
good
it's a
thing.
bad
This is a good thing.
This
Very
is a
good
Bavarian style wheat beer ale with a little bit of a caramel flavor. Not an overpowering flavor. It just is the nice. If you like wheat beer, you'll dig this. I
Yeah.
don't know how available it is everywhere because it's kind of a St. Louis thing, but if you're ever in the area, go to Urban Chestnut, hang out at their brewery, drink all their beer. It's good.
Actually, your beer that you're drinking right now won gold in 2014.
Yes.
Won second best session beer in 2015 by Pigs Magazine, and then actually took home silver this last year at the Los Angeles International Beer Competition.
I didn't know about the last one. That's impressive.
Yeah, pretty cool.
It's a nice beer pedigree. I like that.
It is.
The beer pedigree,
I have
so important.
This is called Andy Gator by Abita. This is sort of it's more of like, I don't want to say macro brewery, but they're really big. Abita's not like a tiny operation anymore.
They're so micro.
Yeah, they're still micro. They're just like
It's
you
just
know,
yeah.
on the upper end of it. But this is basically just a German dark lager.
Yep.
Yep.
It's a good time.
They all looks really good.
Yep.
So yeah, actually, yours is an 8 point, which is actually really weird for a. Well, I guess Doppel. We would discuss the whole Doppelbock whole thing.
Yeah, Doppelbock. You want to go over what Doppelbock means?
Do you want to?
again?
Yeah.
We talked
Yeah,
about this
go ahead.
last time.
I actually don't
It
know.
just means like twice as dark, basically.
Twice as dark.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Doppelbock.
It's like Doppel means double.
Double.
Bach means dark. Double dark.
Double
twice as
dark. And then Hell's
German.
The more you know.
Hell's. Well, what's interesting is typically it's a Hell's German lager, but the malt that they're using is actually a Pilsner. So it's kind of interesting. It's definitely an interesting beer. It would actually be interesting. Anyway, so but yeah, it's low in bitterness, very light in color, but really high ABV. So yeah, it definitely looks like a good beer.
There we go.
Yeah. And then, yeah, my target to the party, very yeast forward, as most sours are, but not overpowering. And then the cranberry, actually, I was expecting it to be much more tart because cranberry can be kind of tart. But it actually is really, really good. The yeast balances it out, and it's very smooth. Okay.
You described your beer way better than I did. I
feel like
caramel, wheat beer.
Like, I don't know.
Drink
nothing.
it.
God damn it! All right.
I'm just gonna go over here where
It's
people
dark
don't know
lager.
things about beer. Hang out.
Oh. Yeah.
All right.
The beer is starting to the party. Described by the guy that's starting to the party. Yeah, exactly. It was kind of fitting because I was actually a couple minutes late for starting this stream, so it also fits mine.
See?
I mean, it's just
planned.
It came around.
It's just a great beer. Yeah, I'm so excited for this character though for Overwatch. All of her abilities look really, really cool. She's got this first one here, which I think is I think it's just her gun. But then
It's her fortified ability is holy crap. They may adjust this a bit. It's kind of crazy. So I could expand on this because I've been playing for the last hour and a half on the PTR, which is the Blizzard's public test room. Those of you who play Star Citizen will understand what that means. For those of you that don't, that is where they roll out early content and they say, hey, try this. Most of the time it makes it to the live server as is, but every now and then they'll find something and go, I fix that, it's screwed up. But she has this ability called, I believe it's called Fortify. So she can basically ignore any crowd control. So Reinhardt's Earth Shatter, ignored. Stun Grenade, ignored. Sleep Darts, ignored. Being Frozen, ignored. Zarya's ult, ignored. There's a list like this of just stuff that doesn't affect her when she activates it. You have to activate it beforehand.
So
You can't click it on once you're in trouble. You got to be predictive about it. Be like, oh, I'm about to be in trouble. Turn it on and run. So it's nothing crazy, but still,
What's the cooldown on that?
I think it's a 10-second cooldown.
Wow.
But it also increases her damage resistance for that duration too. So another thing, when she activates it, if Reinhardt charges her, Reinhardt will hit her and take damage, and then she won't move.
Whoa.
I think they need to change that personally because Reinhardt hits walls all the time. And
I'm pretty worried about this as a Reinhardt main.
Reinhardt hits walls all the time and takes 0 damage. So I'm okay with her not being flattened by it, but he shouldn't take damage, I think. It should just be like hitting a wall. Be like, oh, that's the end right there. Why? Because player pressed shift in time, basically.
Yeah, that's a good point. The halt thing looks fucking awesome. Just like shoot that out there, everything just like. Yeah,
her right click. Yeah, it's called halt. You said.
Yeah, halt.
Okay, that's the. It's like a miniature graviton surge. It sucks. It's actually got a cool effect to let you know it's working. So you shoot it out there, and then you activate it manually by right-clicking again. And if you do it right, you get the range right, you'll see these tendrils come out and attach to the affected targets, and then you'll see them be pulled to the singularity and then dropped. So you can shoot it up above somebody, pull them up in the air. My favorite thing is pulling people into pits and then having them drop into bottomless pits and dying. That's always fun. It's hard to pull off, but you get
level
3 people and just drop them.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
it's good.
That's awesome. And then she's got the protective barrier.
That's
How long
really
until
useful.
this goes to live, do you think?
Oh, probably sometime next week. I think I'm gonna wait on the competitive scene until they push this out because there's a Bastion fix we're gonna probably get to in a second.
Yeah.
It's crazy right now with Bastion. It's just like, what's the point? Wait a week. But with the barrier, it's got 900 hit points. That's a pretty strong barrier, and it's like Winston's where it's a little module you throw out, and then it sets up a half shield. You see it in the video going above my head here. You'll see it go out, so you get an idea. But it's 900 hit points. That's pretty huge.
That's pretty crazy. Yeah, that is a really
It's
good
like a
shield.
little less than half what Reinhardt says, but I guess the ability to like be portable with it. Also, like, what's the cooldown on it?
The cooldown kicks in immediately after you use it, and I think it's 12 seconds. So it's like
Alright.
it's like a May wall
Yeah.
Okay.
in that sense, as far as cooldowns go. Her ultimate that you just saw happen up there is a damage boost in an area, line of sight area, like a line of sight mercy damage boost. It's that basically.
Nice.
That ult looks really cool.
It's pretty useful. You can kill it, so that's a good balance.
Mhm.
It doesn't have any shield like Symmetra stuff, so it can't regenerate. You can't heal it either. So when it's dead, it's dead. It also dies pretty easily. So if you see it go down, shoot it. It'll be dead in a second or two.
Okay. I mean, I guess that kind of balances out. Because,
Yeah.
Everything else about her is just super... Like, it sounds pretty OP.
We
In
were
discussion before the character came out, like, you know, theory crafting and stuff like that. A lot of that has been going on in my Discord in the past couple of days between No.9 and Tortilla, just like going back and forth theory crafting about this character. And I mean, you know, they like gave me breadcrumbs and stuff like that, and it was like, is it a bot? Is it like, is this little girl actually going to be even in combat? Is she going to be like on the sidelines controlling it? It's like, no, she actually just built the robot, a la, you know, District 9 type situation.
basically, yeah, that's what she did.
Yeah, it's, you know, but to see her come out, I wasn't expecting. I guess I didn't know what the actual character, the bot itself looked like either. I was expecting like a regular Omnic, because they said, oh, it's an Omnic. But it's like, no, it's an Omnic bot. Like, they're not all the same. There's models.
No, Call of Fjord just asked an important question. Overwatch doesn't do paid DLC. You buy the game.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to, you can buy loot boxes. Loot boxes are how they get their ongoing funding.
Yeah.
So-
Yes, if you want to, you can buy loot boxes.
And also,
That's
it's
nice.
not like League of Legends where the character gets implemented in the game, but then you have to like go and earn it. It'll be there. Anyone can play it as long as you're in a match. If someone else takes that character, then you can't play it on the match. But it's not like you can't, you know, go to a custom match and like grab the character.
Right.
Yeah, it's really nice. I do like that part about Overwatch. Because
Yeah.
as a person who came from League of Legends, let me tell you how annoying it was when you wanted to get a character, but you didn't have enough riot points, or you want to pay for it, or whatever. It was just crazy.
That sounds awful. I never played League, and kind of making me glad that I didn't.
It was fun.
No Tick was talking about her gun. Her gun is actually, as compared to like a Bastion or a Soldier or McCree, not a hit scan weapon. Those are projectiles, which means there's travel time, which means it's balanced out a little bit. I was just playing her for about an hour and a half. Tracking a fast target is not easy because fast target's going to be darting around, and you got to get your lead time right to really get them. Yes, you have a 200 round clip. You're going to use a lot of that just trying to track. That being said, it's a very satisfying sound. The noise her gun makes is just like, I don't ever want to stop. It just sounds so good. Just keep going. Keep shooting.
Oh, that's awesome.
I think DACA is the phrase, right? Just
Yeah.
it's like, yes, keep going. Never stop.
I bet she sounds pretty cool. Super
Yeah.
excited about that.
It's very
Oh,
satisfying
like
to hear
the
it fire.
Diva gun outside of the mech. Shina's gonna like that character a lot.
Ooh, yeah.
Yes, it's like Diva's gun. There's the travel time is about the same. Actually, I think the bullets are a little bit faster.
Wow.
There's my cat. She's leaving. Goodbye.
Hi, cat. Bye, cat.
Yeah, I can. I can
That's
lure her
really
back
cool.
over here, but I don't feel like it. So
Yeah, this was definitely a really cool character. I know that they covered a lot of people had a concern about another tank character getting put into Overwatch, but I think sorry, remind me of his name again, who did the update.
Jeff Kaplan.
Thank you, Jeff Kaplan. I think he did a great job on covering the reasons why they chose a tank and why they felt it was important to release this character when they did. Basically, you know, it's another female character, which is great. Even though it is a tank.
I think we're getting raided.
We are
Either
getting
just
raided.
says-
Not the
Uh-oh.
first time, yeah.
Oh, my
man.
goodness.
What's your? How do I save this? Hey, Joran, I'm under attack. I can't talk right now, dude.
Hey, Jerome.
Hello, everyone
Let's see,
who's rated all the
well,
channels.
we got raided by, oh my goodness.
Ah, there it is.
There we go. Yes.
I got some defense.
We got rated by Bristleboy and Gritsplitter. Thank you guys so much for hosting and raiding. I love all the spam the chat with all the raids.
I'll help. I have
You
a
did
limited
arrive
power.
during a raid, Duck. Yes. Oh my goodness.
Grumpy, Kadoka, you can do it. Help me.
That's so great. He's like, I wasn't here for the raid, but I guess I just joined during a raid. Oh, that's great.
Congratulations.
All right, I helped.
Great, perfect. That looks great. Oh my goodness. Grit, he's got it all
right,
figured
thank you.
out.
Thank you for coming by, guys. Appreciate it.
We really do. Yeah. So this looks very cool. I like the background story. I think she, visually, I really like the look and feel of the character so far.
She's got like I don't know if you remember the show. Well, I don't know. I might be showing my age here. The Big Bad Beetleborgs. No,
Nope.
but
Yeah.
I'm alone.
I
Oh,
do remember
next.
Big
Thank
Bad
you.
Beetleborgs.
All right.
Holy shit.
man.
Some of her skins have that feel because they have like the horn and everything on them.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, she's got that feel
Oh.
where it's kind of cool.
Oh my god. Now,
Yeah.
what was the guy's... Fuck you. You suck. What was the guy's name?
I don't remember. I just
Was it
remember that they
Creeper
existed.
No, the
It's
guy
like a
who lived in
spin-off
the
Power
house.
Rangers.
The
Huh?
guy, yeah, it was. It was the cheapest Power Rangers one. The
It
guy who
was.
lived in the house. The older guy.
House.
Yeah, there was like a fucking monster guy who lived in the house with him, man.
Oh my gosh, I almost remember that. Most of it's blocked out. I just kind of remember what they look like. I remember that the Power Rangers
Ooh,
show
wow.
actually used them at one point, like as the bad guys. I'm like, and I'd watched both shows, and I was like, dude, those are the Beetleborgs, not who you say they are. What the fuck, Power
Yeah.
Rangers?
It's like Beetleborgs and VR Troopers were like the
Oh
fucking...
god, VR Troopers was the worst.
Ugh, VR Troopers.
It was so bad. It had a talking dog. That's how bad it was. Any show with a talking dog is just desperate at that point.
And there was a whole like season of Doctor Who where he had a talking dog.
Oh, we don't
Remember?
talk about that.
Well, like multiple seasons probably with like, I forget which doctor it was.
I don't even know what you guys are talking about right now.
Oh yeah, that's true actually.
You know K9?
okay.
Remember K9?
No. What?
No, I'm talking to K9.
Oh, I was
you know
like,
who
no.
Doctor Who is though, right?
Yeah. I've never
Well,
watched
like-
it.
Back in the day, there was a Doctor Who had a robotic dog. End of story. That's all
Okay.
that was the completion of that.
Anyways. Alright. Looking at her
Project to
skins,
go.
though, I know. I'm like, oh my goodness. They're really cool. I see what you mean by the horn. This one looks freaking awesome.
Yeah, looks like a bug. It's kind of cool.
I like that. I like that a lot. Cool. That's
I was
awesome.
making a joke earlier that the
Oh my god.
since it was built by an 11-year-old girl and it has the centaur thing going on, she built herself a My Little Pony, an apocalypse pony rather.
That makes sense.
There you go. What else would an 11-year-old girl build? A horse with a gun. There we go.
Yes. Well, it's got to defend something, right?
Yeah, well, I suppose out of the ashes of the terrorist attack, right? That's terrible. Oh my god.
Yeah, right?
Ugh.
Oh, man.
Coming this summer.
Wow.
That was actually pretty damn good.
That wasn't that bad actually.
Oh, thank you. I'll pay for that later. I'm
Okay.
really not used to doing that.
Oh, goodness.
You had something else pulled up. I just saw that. I saw the sneak peek up there.
Oh, that is
Is
for...
it ATV time?
It's not quite yet. Because we still have to talk about Bastion. Because
That's true.
Bastion is freaking awesome right now.
Yes. If
He's
you're
like, "I
Bastion
love
or
Bastion
defending a
right
good
now."
one.
Oh my god. Dude, I got like so many play of the games play of the game like last night. Little toasted, but I was still getting play of the game with Bastion last night. It was pretty great.
I was having like Vietnam flashbacks to season 1. I was sitting here going, No!
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 God, no!
We just left this!
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
she was
think
killing it the other night. It was ridiculous.
I
Like
th-
wasted and just like murdering people.
what else do you do when you're drunk? Totally joking. All in gaming context. All in gaming context.
That's that was a clever loophole when we played EVE Online. Was there are very few rules in EVE Online with regards to player conduct. Most of it was don't harass people in real life. Say whatever the fuck you want in game. But if you start like coming after like doxing people and shit, that was you're gone.
Oh, jeez.
But outside of that, you can say whatever the hell you want, and there were no filters. It was ugly. If
Did
you wanted
somebody
to...
forget to tell the Russians that? Like,
Oh no,
feel
no,
like
people
there's a
did it
whole-
anyways because they have like, well, right in Russia, like, you know, if you're in like a shitty country that has shitty law enforcement, yeah, you're gonna be like, okay, the police will come get me. Whoa. The
Whatever.
police couldn't tie their shoes, or you know, whatever. If you're someone like that, if you're in the U.S., you're not gonna do it because it's like 20 years in jail or some shit like that.
Yeah,
Anyways,
and they will come after you.
yes, holy crap, they have nothing better to do, I guess. But that was what you added to the old super edgy kill yourself was quote in game.
In game.
In game. That way, if they report it, they say, "Well, he clearly said in game." So
Clearly.
Right.
Clearly.
that was the
It's like
loophole.
Oh
like a
my
little,
goodness.
Like trademark or copyright, like
Right.
sign just to let you know. Like,
In
this
game.
is so you don't get in trouble.
Kill yourself in game. No, in game. No, not in
No,
real
no,
life.
no.
In game.
No.
In game.
I'm
Surely,
not.
in
No.
game.
Clearly.
No.
Oh my-
You've got fucking scary, man. There's like guys going and shutting people's power off.
Oh yeah.
I feel like
Power lines
there's-
got cut. Internet lines.
yeah,
It's
like
nasty.
Oh
yeah,
my
they warp
god.
the Titan and they're like, oh, we need you to like go and shut their power off, and they fucking totally did it.
Yeah.
And
Those
the Titan
people
just
got
went away.
trouble. That happened in the UK. Those people got in trouble. Big trouble.
Yeah, that shit's scary, man.
Yeah.
People
Don't do that, kids.
people
You
are
will
scary
get in
sometimes.
trouble.
Actually,
It's
while
on the game.
while you guys are chatting, I am actually going to check my beer in on Untapped.
Oh, good times. Even online.
work
I actually
never
stopped
ends.
playing this last year. I just
Yeah,
played.
congratulations
I'm
for
done.
getting out alive.
9 years. This many. Played it for 9 years. It's crazy. He's shaking
Like,
his head.
I'm like, no, but then I go, oh, wait a minute.
You totally could. I mean, it's-
Well, like, look at the other thing, you know, that, like, Star Citizen totally probably is gonna be.
yeah,
that-
it'll be just as time consuming, I think. Might be a little less time consuming, but it was a lot of the stuff in Eve's early days was extremely time consuming. They've made it a lot nicer lately, and it's free now, so let me not discourage you from playing. If you want to play it, go ahead. It's up to you. Check it out. They're a lot more new player friendly now than they used to be.
Oh, somebody hit their mic.
Was
I
not
did.
me.
I did this. That was my bad. Am I dead? Is it done? No,
Nope,
working?
you're good.
No, you
Oh, okay.
Still
right.
working. Yeah. So yeah, Bastion's a little OP right now, but like we said, definitely a patch coming out for that to bring him back down to normal. But it was actually kind of needed. I felt like Bastion was one of those characters that was kind of getting put off to the wayside, and so I think giving him a little bit OP just to bring him back, people kind of are back into like, oh, I gotta try him out. Now they're kind of like getting used to playing him again, and are like, oh, sweet, I forget how great this character is, even though he's like super OP right now. But even when they kind of reduce it back a little bit, you'll kind of see him kind of spike back up again.
Yeah.
So that's good. He's a good character. I really do like him. But yeah,
idle for me. I can't.
too idle.
Yeah, it's like, you know, a lot of sitting still. Which I guess I play Reinhardt. He's pretty much, you know, almost
Yeah.
immobile with as slow as he moves. But, you know, I can walk around.
Not
Maybe.
too-
I don't
yeah.
know. I play a lot of Brian myself, and I'm moving around a lot. It's a very active character, even though you're not covering the same ground as some other characters.
Not like
Yeah, it's part of
Tracer
the
or
preference,
anything.
right?
I mean,
That's
like,
why they're
right?
different characters. You play what you
Exactly.
want, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so cool. I'm really excited for Overwatch. I will probably be playing after the stream for sure. Wink,
Yeah,
wink,
same
hint, hint. All right. So, take on. We chatted a little bit. Shantae. I hope I'm saying that right.
Oh yeah.
Half
But
genie
I'm
hero.
I'm no expert.
Okay.
I'm no expert. In fact, I haven't played platformers in years, but I picked this one up, and I was just like, you know, I saw it at PAX being played, and I played a little bit. It's like, you know, it's actually kind of fun, and it fell on my head until I saw like a another channel I followed did like a one-off like 40-minute video on it, and I was like, holy crap, they got a lot farther than I did during the demo, and I was like, this is actually kind of fun. It's well drawn. I think it's well written, and it's a pretty good platformer, in my opinion. That being said, I'm not an expert on platformers. I think the last one I played a ton of them like when I was a kid on the old like Nintendos and stuff like that. So like Mario, the Donkey
I was
Kong
about to say,
games.
I feel like we're all experts on platformers though, like with Mario. And
I
stuff.
think they've evolved a lot in the last like while we've been gone. Like the people that stuck with them, like there are ones we haven't even heard about, and they're crazy, super hard. Like Mario Maker, people make these super insane.
Oh yeah,
things.
those are.
That's what I mean when I say I'm not an expert. It's like I couldn't play one of those. I would
Mario Maker is fucking
done.
impossible.
I'd be killed. I would uninstall the game. Like nope, never happening. Nope.
This game is kind of similar to like Rayman, right?
Gosh, you know what? Honestly, I never actually played Rayman, but it's more like Donkey Kong, I mentioned, because the Donkey Kong Country, specifically, not the original, because you don't have any sort of like, as far as I know, there's no like range attack or anything. It's like you have like, she does, see how she's got her hair going on? That's like a whip. She can whip stuff with it, and she can transform into critters to do other things. I haven't made it that far yet. I can turn into a monkey and a crab. That's what all I can do right now.
Nice.
Those are the artwork is just like you want to sit and stare at it. You're like, oh, wow, somebody did a really good job. The characters never stop moving. They never stop moving. They're super hyper animated. Like if you pull up like a GIF of it, they never stop moving. They sit there, like even the idle animations, they're sitting there just dancing. They're just like dancing. It's like, do you never sit still? This is crazy. I think she's got a good one there. Maybe, I don't know.
So this is an indie game, right?
I believe this one was actually Kickstarter
right?
funded. Yeah.
Is it just like, what's the dev team like? 10 dudes, 3 dudes, one guy?
It's a very small team, as far as I know. It just seemed like it was completely crowdfunded and ready to go. Is it?
I don't know if that one's really from the game. I feel like a lot of these aren't from the game.
No, those are from the game.
Oh, they are? Okay.
That one you have right now is from the game. That's the idle animation.
That's pretty good.
She never stops. She never stops.
Like Parappa the Rapper.
Right, she never stops moving. It's a very high energy sort of game. She's like rocking out. She's like, I got my own soundtrack. We're just gonna, all right, whatever you're ready.
Here.
Just sit here, hang out. Boop, ba-doop, boop, boo. Like, yeah. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's got good voice acting. It's got good design. I like it. $20, you can't go wrong. So
that's pretty good. Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh, cat sighting.
Cat.
Mine's sleeping right there.
Mine just laid down in front of me.
My cat is a dog.
If you
and is over there, so.
My cat is a dog.
Not
Max,
farting
2017.
on me. Yeah, my cat is a dog.
Quote that, please.
Yes,
thank you, Knight Rider.
So yeah, that's a fun platformer. If you like platformers, I say pick it up.
Nice, and actually it looks like a pretty cool side scroller, which is nice because I actually I picked up Ori actually for my Xbox about last year. It was definitely a game that I played during the summertime, and I would say I'm really late playing it. But I actually just recently got it for my PC. As I'm kind of like moving over all my games to PC. Not that I had a whole bunch on my Xbox, but anyways, I liked the side scroller feel. Like it, Ori definitely got me into that, and this just kind of looks like a fun, kind of lightweight. Ori's kind of depressing.
Ori,
so this
I
like
didn't get super far in Ori. It was beautiful though.
Oh my god, the gameplay
it's extremely.
is
you can tell just by the screen right there. It's extremely vibrant, a lot of bright colors, a lot of really animated characters that just. They never stop moving and dancing and stuff like that, and they're all very lively. You won't fall asleep playing this game. It's just too energetic.
That's great. Here's a little image of the gameplay. But yeah, it looks really cool.
Yeah, they got like a mix of 3D and 2D for the level design, so it all blends very seamlessly together.
That's great. Yeah, it's really cool. I would definitely check that out. And actually, I was also researching that. Well, this one just got released mid-December of 2016. But Shantae actually has like 5 other titles, which is pretty cool. So if you were like, I really like this game, you got like 5 other more that are just like this, except I think a little bit different theme to it. Same.
Yeah, they were like Nintendo DS games, is what they were. They were like handheld games for a long time, which is why I never heard of it, because I think the last handheld I had was a Game Boy Color for Pokemon. Yeah, right. It's been a long time.
Those came out a long time ago.
Yeah.
I had a DS XL, but I ended up like getting rid of it because I never played it. Although before I got rid of it, I played Chrono Trigger and I played Front Mission I'm just saying. As well as
Nice.
like
Good call.
Pokemon. I was pretty dope. If you guys get the chance, check out Front Mission. It's dope.
Nice.
Yeah, so that was kind of cool. I guess the little storyline or backline, or backstory, for this game was that, like, she goes into, like, a moonlit forest, and then she, like, finds this, like, mystical fountain or something,
Yeah.
and then gets, like, pulled into, like, this genie realm or something, so that looks kind of cool.
Something like that. Yeah.
I was
believe.
just, like, reading about it, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And then she, like, wakes up, and then she's in this world, which is kind of cool.
So,
Have you played
take
any
on.
of the other titles?
No, actually, I haven't. No, I'd never heard of it before I saw it at PAX South, and I was like, "This looks kind of fun," and I bought it. I just like one night I was just sitting here, I was like, "Yeah, screw it, let's get it."
Nice.
I keep like a little list of things I see, and like randomly I'll pick one off there. Like they're under $30 games. I'm like, all right, just get that. Why? Because it's so far removed from stuff I normally play that I'm gonna have fun playing it. Like I never play platformers anymore, but I was like, you know what? Pick one up, you'll have fun.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Variety, never hurts.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Oh, the cat just is typing away on my keyboard here. Okay. Jeez. So you two actually, I do actually want to point out, all three of us were actually at PAX South with each other.
Yeah,
These are
but
true
was
facts.
super
a little over
fun.
a month ago, right?
I know, it has been a
Yeah.
little over a
Can't
month.
believe it's been that long already. Jeez.
Ugh.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that was like 6 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was it?
Holy
Mhm.
crap! It was in January.
in very end of January. Yeah, it's crazy.
End of January.
So yeah, it's been a long time.
Aw,
Yeah.
I miss San Antonio now. It's just like CitizenCon.
I know.
God damn it!
Damn it! Now I miss it.
The Riverwalk and the nachos. How much Mexican food did we eat? Like,
So much
Dude,
Mexican.
when wasn't I eating Mexican food? It's crazy. We made first night there. We went out shopping to make tacos. We had taco night. Night number 1.
you
Tacos.
guys did it right.
We
I don't even
cooked
remember what we ate.
Tacos. It was amazing.
What did we eat the first night we got there?
We had the Aztecs food.
Yeah. We met you
No,
guys at the
no.
place.
No, that was the first. I mean, when we got to San Antonio,
Oh.
that was Dallas. When we got to San Antonio, it was that like street taco place. Remember? Because the brewery was closed, we were gonna go to the,
Oh,
the
yeah.
brewery.
Yeah.
and we went
It
to the
was
other
Mexican
place,
food.
and it was like me, you, John Wayne, Take-On. It was the
We had already eaten at
Take
David
On's
Buster's.
friends.
Yeah.
yeah. you guys
Toby,
should
yeah.
eat Buster's.
We had already eaten at David Buster's. I felt bad about that because we got you there and it was like I hadn't walked through the game floor yet, but I was expecting like the one I have back in St. Louis, which is 2/3 of the building is the game floor. It's crazy, and this was very small Dave and Buster's.
It was actually. I've been to
less than
one
impressed.
in.
Well, it was like inside of a mall. Sorry. Go ahead.
Right.
Well-
Guess I'm spoiled here.
Yeah. It was very small.
Yeah.
We actually have. Oh, I was gonna pull up pictures, but I don't think we have any pictures. Sorry, guys.
Do we have
Oh, I do
pictures,
actually
I'll
have-
put them
I
in
was gonna
Discord.
say you do have pictures, don't you?
Yeah.
Didn't you put the pictures?
Is that from PAX South?
There's some in there from PAX.
see.
That is stuff I got from PAX South. The
Okay.
CitizenCon flag obviously is.
Because
from
I got
them.
I got this patch. Thing.
You got a patch?
I got a
Where'd
patch.
you get that?
I bought a sweatshirt,
Holy crap! That's
And
awesome.
then-
You spend like a certain amount of money and they gave you a fucking.
and then I
Oh,
got
all the PAX South gear was so pricey. I didn't buy it.
I think that hoodie she got was like $70.
Right. I was like, woo! Holy
and a little
crap!
PAX bag.
No.
Nice. I never found where to get those. I didn't get one.
Patch
Yeah,
bag?
Buy
Yeah.
Right at the front.
I.
Oh.
No, I thought
Must
they
be
had like
blind.
another thing. It was like a info book and shit.
Oh, and we went to the Bar Citizen, and I got my patch.
Yes. Oh. Yeah. I got one of those too. It's in
Yeah,
there.
mine-
All right, we're gonna go. Oh,
I
yeah.
thought I'd lost it when I got home. I was like, oh crap, it's gone.
That's fantastic. I got the Clifford Miku wristband
Yes.
thing, which is fantastic.
I hung mine up.
And mine's is here.
I got my you see that shiny pin, that's the Twitch Texas really great guys. John Wayne's one of their members. That is the Twitch Texas pin. I'm very proud to have that.
Nice.
They have a great organization. They
Yeah,
really
that
do.
place was packed. That was who was
Yeah.
at the Dave and Buster's when we got there. It was all Twitch
Yeah.
Texas.
All Twitch
Wow.
Texas. They have so many people. It's crazy.
I've
It was
never
really
seen
awesome.
so many like purple hats and shit. Like, black sweaters with purple writing. It's nuts.
Yep. It
That's
was an
pretty
amazing
awesome.
meetup. It really was. I was almost overwhelmed. And of course, I got my test squadron patch up there. Local bar citizen patch. I got a Das Valdez Kerbal Space Academy from the PAX event. Not PAX event. From the Twitch party. The Twitch party on Sunday. I believe it was Sunday. Sunday night. That was with myself, Fast Cart, and Paul Shelley got us in. Thank you very much to Paul Shelley for getting me in. We helped with the facilities so that was paying our dues basically, because we were like the 2% that weren't partnered streamers or Twitch admins or sponsors in this event. And I was just like, holy crap, there's a whole lot of who's going on here.
Wow.
Yeah, that was when we went to the barbecue, which you guys totally missed out, by the way.
Yes, I feel bad.
Can I just say we shot like so many guns and ate so much barbecue. We had the most Texas time.
I was so jealous when I started
very
seeing
Texas.
stuff. I was like, oh
It was
crap,
super
we
Texas.
missed that. The picture you have up now is from last week's St. Louis Twitch meetup. It was held over at a entertainment center in across the river from St. Louis, but it's all the St. Louis area. You go 100 miles in any direction from St. Louis, we call it St. Louis.
That's awesome.
We're just that spread out here. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's not that dense though, so it's weird. You can go 30 minutes one direction and be out in the middle of the woods. Yeah.
Jordan, yeah, I was at the bar citizen too, Jordan. Yeah, you labeled me as a question mark in all the pictures. Thanks for that. That's cool. It's fine. My feelings totally aren't hurt.
So yeah, there were about 200 of us freaking nerds that took over this place. It was amazing. I did not expect to see that many people there. It was something else. I was blown away. I had no idea how many Twitch streamers were in my area. So it was really good to meet everybody. That's from the Bar Citizen the weekend before. That was more or less right after PAX. Very close to right after PAX. We had a little Bar Citizen event. The guy in the very back there with the hat. Ooh, if I can reach my hand up there. No, it gets cut off.
This guy?
That's one of the organizers. That's Rakesh. He's one of the organizers. He's kind of the head organizer. I'm the guy who pretends to know what he's doing when it comes to organizing events. So all the credit goes to him for setting that one up. We found a bar in our area and we took it over in the back there. Hung out for about 3-4 hours and had a really good time.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's very cool. And then there was a link that you wanted me to post about this, right? The Twitter, the St. Louis, Twitch St. Louis. That's what it is.
Oh, yes. Yeah, we can do that. That's just if you're in the St. Louis area or Kansas City, Chicago, anywhere around that within 6 hours of traveling, I'd say follow those guys because we had people come down from Chicago for this event. We had people come over from Kansas City for this event. So if you're any of those metropolitan areas, follow those guys, learn about these, come say hi, meet other fellow Twitch broadcasters and gaming nerds, and come be with your people is what I'm saying.
Yes, totally. Yeah, actually,
come be with your people. You will not regret it.
if you've
I
never
will
been
buy you a beer.
to like a bar citizen or anything like that, it is actually really, really cool. It's not like what you think it like. It's not really like socializing because it's actually with people that are a lot like you. So in my opinion, it's actually very easy
Sorry, adjusting.
to socialize. No worries. So yeah, thank you for actually sharing these pictures.
And Joran is absolutely right. All credit goes to Rakesh for these events. They're just the Bar Citizen events specifically. Sorry. He knows what he's doing. He's good.
That's
Sorry.
awesome.
Go ahead.
No worries. I think the next thing I wanted to jump in, because I know you guys actually play this a lot with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Early access, space MMO, survival style, nonetheless, Hellion. I think that he said that right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
Hellion. Really looks like a really cool game. I just got a copy, so I'm gonna be downloading it and playing it here soon. but again, this is another early access game. What have you guys been doing in there, or what's your experience like? I know that Max kind of had a frustrating time the other night with it.
Yeah, I was hoping I could help you a bit there, but I was kind of on mobile, so I'm kind of limited. I'm like, how do I get?
Yeah,
So,
that's the first time I played it. Really, I mean, it was
it's tough.
There's a learning curve. There's like a serious learning curve in that game.
The learning curve is here. I can draw it. Keep talking.
It's a space survival game. If you've played like any survival game, like Ark, DayZ, you know what I mean. You wake up, you have health and different stats, and you have to try to maintain those. But now you're in space, so there's this added element of like everything wants to kill you that is not inside your ship. People. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's the learning curve. It goes back for a while. You think you're doing better, but you're not. You're actually getting worse. And then it just levels off and plateaus, and you never get any better than that.
Oh my gosh.
Because like I watched Texas Skulls play it like after I played it, like because I got off and I hosted him, and he totally didn't have a problem. He's like docking. He's like, oh, this is fine.
Oh, there we go.
It was great.
All right.
Oh, your camera died for a second.
I froze for a second.
Oh no.
That's how hard this game is. It freezes you in real life. I need to refresh my drink.
Yes, drink refreshing is always a must. Refreshing.
Give me a minute. Keep talking. I can hear you.
So yeah, I mean, you need to download it still so we can give it a shot. But I don't know. It's early days. It's an alpha. You know what I mean?
I mean, there's so many games that are coming out with this whole early access. I mean, that's how you are releasing games now, in my opinion, is this whole early access thing. Every game's doing it now.
It seems like an easier model for smaller businesses to pull off.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we see it with like Star Citizen. You put out a game and it's not in its finished state. Maybe it's it's earlier than it would be if you had like a AAA title or something like that. Getting into the hands of people who actually play it and getting their feedback while it's early enough still. Actually, in my opinion, yeah, it's a better way of developing the game. The only problem is that like you kind of run this, and I mean we're seeing it now. This there's a burnout factor. People can only take so many bugs. They can only take so many crashes and stuff like that. So
that's true. Yeah.
Potentially, you run the risk of driving people away with an early access model like that. So I don't know. There's
you can kind of go back and forth,
that, I guess.
And I think also you're able to get feedback before you actually officially release it, so you kind of are taking care of a couple things that you're hearing from the community that's interested in that game, and then it kind of gets the talk out there a little bit, kind of hyped up. And I mean, definitely I'm joining because I've seen a lot of my friends playing it, and I want to join them. So therefore, I'm gonna get it while it's in early access. So they're actually gaining a lot of money before it's actually done. So I mean, it works out. But yeah, it looks pretty cool.
The delayed game is eventually good, right? And the rushed game is forever bad.
Probably, yeah. That's probably true in most cases.
I think that's a Nintendo axiom, actually.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how long it takes to come out. If it's good when it comes out, it's good forever. But if it's bad when it comes out, it's bad forever. So you just kind of have to deal with that. There's only so many things you can patch.
There's so many games in there. You don't get a second chance.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how it is. There was a game I picked up. Oh gosh, coming up to 10 years ago now. It was a fusion of the Enemy Territory games and the Quake games got brought together. It was called Enemy Territory Quake Wars, and some of you may have played it. I really enjoyed it, but I had really bought into. I liked the objective-based team-style shooter game that it was. It was an arcadey, kind of like Overwatch, except you had 20 people and 20 people fighting together and with like military stuff. So it was much more of a shooter in a classical sense in that it was arcadey, like Quake, Tribes, stuff like that. You had physics to exploit and take advantage of and do inhuman things while fighting each other. But that game came out and it was really buggy and it had no VoIP, which at the time was a killer. It's like, you have no in-game VoIP? Are you kidding me?
Right.
Nope. Yeah, so that took them like 2 months to actually release in-game VoIP after release, by which it had, the line had done this. Like, people were really excited about it, and they're like, oh, I can't wait for it to see it. I'm going to go back to Battlefield 2, which was big at the time. So, yeah. If your game's not going to release, it'll die.
It will die. Don't do that.
Yeah. Like, there's a threshold, I'm saying. I don't know. We'll see. Hellions seems to be fun for a lot of people. Like, that's kind of the reason why I wanted to get into it. They all seem to be enjoying it, and I am of the space game mind, so figure why not, right?
Totally, yeah. And yeah, it's kind of like, it has a little bit more of that survival aspect, apart from, like, Star Citizen probably won't have that as much. It'll be a small aspect in comparison.
I don't know, man. You can overclock various components of the ship, like, that means there's going to be little bitty pieces to break, and you have to fix them, so
I guess that's true.
That. I don't know.
Maybe. We'll see. I hope it's not quite as super realistic as Hellion, because, yeah, some of the stuff in Hellion is just like, are you serious? Like, with the travel times?
Well, yeah.
Going across the system, I'm like, how long? Hour and a half?
An hour and a half?
Log off. See ya.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And some of the warp times are, well, you don't have enough fuel, so you can't accelerate to that speed. So, yes, you can get there, but it's an hour and a half away.
But everything is in the same system, right? The whole game takes place around
You're not leaving
star.
one system. It's very realistic.
It's in one system.
In
wow.
that sense.
That is very realistic. I mean, I get it. At the same time, like, that's definitely something Star Citizen has been like, okay, how realistic do you want to get this, right? I mean, they're even talking, like,
crazy.
You know, like, to scale on, like, planets and stuff. Like, okay, if it was to scale, like, yeah, you would be sitting there flying for hours just trying to get to the other planet that you want to get to, or to, you know, even just landing your ship onto a planet would take hours. So, you know, at that point, it's like, all right, game over reality or true to scale kind of aspects.
Yeah. And that's kind of what came out in some of the dev interviews today. People have been fishing these dev interviews up, where they're talking about striking a balance between fun and real. And it's like, thank you. Personally, I'm like, thank you for favoring fun over real. The argument I hear people saying is like the cargo stuff. That was the big one this week. Was people were talking. There was an interview somewhere. You can find it on the Star Citizen Reddit, if you dare. You can go there and read about it. Read the tweet. I say go read the interview stuff that was done. Don't look at the comments because they're just fighting. Read what was said, the facts, and then make up your own mind. I like that they said, you know what? Yeah, loading cargo is kind of boring. Let's make it as efficient as possible, and make it not consume all of your day, because I work all day. Like, I work. I don't want to come home and put on the headsets and sit on a computer and go
load some boxes.
Work. Yay!
I mean,
well, it's been 4 hours. I loaded all my cargo. Time for bed.
I can totally see where there's like a market for that. Like, people play, like, you know, Euro Truck Simulator and shit. Like, I get it. Or like Farm Simulator. People want to do stuff like, but no, man. Can we not have that? You know?
Yeah.
What I mean?
Yeah. Please no. Please no.
Please
It's the future. I want a robot to load my cargo quickly. Thank you.
Robots, man. Robots.
Cool. Plus, it's futuristic, and they're definitely going to be robots.
Incredibly futuristic.
Just like they're releasing the robots in, I think, June or something. I forget which city it is. But now there are delivery robots that are allowed to use the sidewalks.
Yes.
That's going to be fantastic.
Yes. It's amazing.
Like, now when you order pizza, there'll be a robot at your door.
That's fine with me.
Yeah, totally works. And it'll probably stay warm. Maybe they could, like, make ovens on robots so it's baking while it's traveling to you.
Oh, yes.
It's like a lot of parts to break. Not only is it like a robot, but it's an oven. So, like, it's basically a walking bomb. Because it has fuel on it, right? Because you need either that or it's battery power, which you wouldn't be able to cook a fucking thing and it would die before it get where it's going.
When is someone gonna jack one of these robots and like steal it?
That's
We're
another
just
good
Because
gonna-
their
point.
oven's
I mean,
broken.
Jacket,
They just
steal it.
take it home and go, I have this now. I cook food.
it definitely would
Wouldn't it-
probably have a tracker inside of
That's
it.
what baseball bats are for. Just, all right, tracker's broken. Let's take it.
But what if it's like inside? You would have to break the whole. They would. I mean, I
I have a
feel like they
crowbar. I get a crowbar.
just- Crowbar. Just pop that
There it
thing
is.
open.
We got it.
We got it. Oh
It's
my
Chappie
goodness.
all over again. It
It's
really
Chappie.
is.
Johnny number 5,
Keep
Chappie,
coming back to
name
Chappie.
it.
Yes.
God damn you.
Oh my goodness.
It's an oven on wheels. It can't defend itself.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. I'm waiting for that news story to break when these delivery bots go out. Somebody's gonna mug a delivery bot. It's gonna be hilarious.
Oh, it's gonna be pretty funny. But yeah, we'll see how that goes.
I'll go
There's
I'll
always
go
a
march for
running test.
robot rights.
I think it's
I'll
silly
do-
to load by hand when there will be players that will want to load their. Oh yeah, that's true. Their holes by hand. It isn't. Oh, isn't it beautiful that the option is there? It's true. Yeah, you can choose.
It's true.
For other people to do it because maybe they really
Yeah.
like loading cargo. We'll have
As
at
long
it,
as it's not
sir.
mandatory.
Right. Don't force me, Jesus. Let me give you this. Here's how I would do it. If you land on a developed world, or spaceport, or somewhere with modern facilities, you load the cargo is loaded for you automatically. Just boop.
Makes sense.
Part of your docking fee. You just pay for it. It's all in the transaction. Don't worry about it. If you land on Podunk, Tatooine, or wherever, yeah, you're probably gonna have to load it by hand, or you're gonna have to pay the dock workers. Otherwise, they break your legs.
The flip side to that is you're probably also not going to go to Podunk, Tatooine, and fill up a Hull E, with spice.
Right.
Maybe you will, but can you imagine how long that would take?
Right.
That is
A
like
long
months. Like land.
Podunk, Tatooine ain't even gonna take your ship. You're gonna land your ship. You know what's gonna happen?
Well,
The
actually,
sand
no.
people are gonna show up
Actually,
and
no.
strip it. It's gone.
You can't land on a planet with a Hull
No,
E.
that's
Hull
true.
E can't make planetfall. It's too big.
That's true. Good point. What was the biggest one? Hull C.
Yeah, Hull C's the
You
biggest
land a
one, I
Hull
think.
C. As soon as you get on the ground, it's stripped of parts. You ever seen Lord of War when he lands the plane and he gets forced to the ground? Nicolas Cage.
I've never actually seen Lord of War, which is
Oh my
messed up.
God!
It's
It's
because
great.
Chris Roberts,
great.
I think, produced that movie.
He was a producer, absolutely.
Yeah.
It was a great movie. But there's a scene where he's running weapons on a plane illegally, of course, and these local militia planes were like land or be blown up, basically. So they're trying to force him to a specific airport so they catch him with his cargo. Well, he just lands on a strip of dirt somewhere and says, all the locals are just walking on this strip of dirt. It's a highway for the area. So there's hundreds of people walking back and forth. He lands, and he opens up the rear of the plane, and he comes out and yells at them and says, "Hey, you guys, get over here. Free stuff. Free stuff. Everybody take everything. Everything goes." So he's handing crates of AK-47s and grenades to, like, kids and women, and just these random people that are walking by. He's like, "Take everything. Take everything." It's all gone by the time they get there, and he can't take off again because his pilots took off. They're gone. They're gone. He can't fly the plane. So he ends up sitting there, and the locals just strip the whole plane. There's nothing left by morning except for, like, a frame. That's what happens to your Hull C when you land on Podunk, Tatooine.
For sure. Like,
It's
yeah,
up on cinder
it would
blocks.
just be like
You land,
savage.
it's on cinder blocks. Yeah, it's gone.
Gone. Yeah,
Or Banu Merchantman would be gone.
it would. So did you guys able to watch the ATV today? I was not able to watch
I did.
it.
I skipped through it.
Oh, you skipped through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I caught it.
I like had all this whole plan. I was like, sweet, I have time. I'm gonna like watch it during my lunch break. It's gonna be great because it always comes out like right at noon. But it was a little bit late on being released today, so I was in a meeting when it came out. Yeah, it was pretty late.
I think I was driving home at like 5 p.m. and it still wasn't out. One time did it actually? I'll have to look that up. Anyways.
didn't watch
It
till
got
I got
released
home.
like 3:30 my time.
Oh God, no wonder I didn't see it happen. Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So,
You
All
can bring
right.
it up there. I think we got the link in.
anyways,
Yeah,
yeah,
bring it up
do
there.
you have the link?
start with the stuff people have probably already seen leaked. Was the GDC leaks, which was what another developer was showing off with the character creation stuff. That was pretty cool. I know that's towards the end of the video, but that's probably the one people have seen by now. If you haven't watched ATV, you probably saw that image already. We won't tell the story about what went through my head the first time I saw this video and what freaked me out. We'll skip over that.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's some character creation,
There's a nice piece on
equipment.
the hurricane. Bleh.
The hurricane, oh yeah. And the hurricane Q&A got released yesterday, which was helpful. At least I saw it yesterday. Maybe it didn't get released yesterday. But that was actually a pretty good Q&A. I read through a little bit of that. I'm kind of still considering getting a hurricane. Actually, guys, did any of you get a hurricane or looking at getting a hurricane?
Nah.
Oh yeah, you are the two people that are like, meh.
I mean, like hearing about it, it makes sense now that I've heard like the explanation behind it. So basically, the Tavarin are really like hardcore shield users, and if you think about it, it's like the perfect anti-shield ship.
Mm-hmm.
It's just nothing but ballistic weapons. So like I get it. If you're going up against like a heavy shield loadout, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Before I couldn't really see any sense in it. It does hella DPS. I'm not really a big fan of like relying on ammo though. I don't know. We'll see. I like laser weapons because I mean they come with their own problems. Batteries die and shit like that. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't like being out in the middle of nowhere and not having any more bullets.
Right. Sucks.
Yeah. For sure.
Just a money thing for me. I'm saving up for TwitchCon, so just
Yeah, that too.
nope.
It wasn't
Yeah.
like
$175. No, get away from me.
I know, it's like one more ship, right?
No, I've already spent like $1,700 in the game. I'm just like, stop.
It needs to stop. At some point, you just have
It's
to
time to stop.
stop. But yeah, those look pretty cool. I do kind of like it. So, anyways.
Oh
tell
yeah,
us what
yeah,
we
it looks
consider-
really awesome, and I was like, wow, that's really freaking neat. I just money. I got nothing. I can't give you $175 right now. I got bills. I got stuff to save up for that I want to do.
Yeah, and life.
I actually
take
missed
care
this
of
part
life
with the
things.
Knightsbridge arms. I didn't see that when I was skipping through it. That's some pretty awesome artwork there.
Yeah, this was
That's
like,
the newest one, right? Newest
It is.
manufacturer.
Mhm.
Nice.
And then Brain Chambers. He's fantastic.
Werewolf brings up a good point. I like it. I think I'll learn it in game.
Yeah, that's probably.
I'll
a good
wait. CIG, I love you, but
That's actually a good point.
I have to buy beer. It's important.
Yes, beer is much needed. That's such a good point. I could actually wait and earn it in game, which is really fun. And it's not like it's never going to go back up on sale again.
Right.
So
Yeah.
we'll see.
I don't think it's ever gonna get cheaper. In fact, like
No, this
I
is the
wonder how far along it
cheapest. Yeah, this will be the cheapest you
Yeah.
can get it.
I don't think it's in gray box yet, or maybe it is. I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. Sometimes they show you things and it's like, well, in 2 weeks it'll be in gray box, or it's in gray box right now, but they're still calling it the concept phase. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, this was a pretty cool.
Somebody has a
clip
question
here.
about gaming headsets.
They should exclamation question mark. So typically the way we do it is like exclamation or type Q with bracket beginning of everything, and we'll take the questions at the end.
Yeah, that's true. Good point.
Yeah.
I've actually got a
It
headset
just
here I can
derails
show
the
off.
topics. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'll
well-
set these here to remind me.
We will grab the questions here at the end. Yeah. So no, I think it was a very good ATV today. Definitely gonna go back and watch it.
Definitely.
But we got clothing now, equipment, all that
That
kind of
clothing
stuff.
section was awesome. Did you
Yeah.
see that? Did you like skip through it at all?
I looked at it a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just not excited about the clothing, to be honest, because I'm just gonna find the most ridiculous outfit and put it on.
What about you, Rue? Did you see it?
I did not see the clothing section.
I think I put a link.
It's towards the like 3/4 mark.
It's like
I froze
24
up again.
minutes or something.
There we go. All right.
There was so much stuff in the ATV today.
Jordan, you're freaking out about me skipping through it, dude. I missed it being posted because it was late,
It was
and
like
it's like
50
an
minutes.
hour long.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I'm gonna read the summary.
Moons.
The moons. All the moons.
The moons. Yeah.
Okay, I think this is where it gets into the clothing. I'm sure my internet's like, why are you doing this to me?
Yeah. My Skype keeps doing the same thing. It's like,
That's a great
stop
photo.
that.
That is a great photo. There's the
It's
hurricane.
a very
Look
pretty
how
ship.
sexy that is.
Looks good.
It looks
good.
like
Looks like an Elite
flying
Dangerous ship.
Dorito. I think there should be a skin that's Dorito textured.
I agree. I should
Yep.
say MLG on the side.
They should totally be.
I got an action that one.
What kind of Dorito would it be though? Like
Oh,
Cool
nacho
Ranch?
cheese, man.
Oh,
Nacho cheese.
Nacho cheese.
For sure.
The most basic of the Dorito flavors.
Basic ass Dorito chip.
Well, no.
Or the Tapatio Doritos.
No, far too exotic and fancy.
There's
Tapatio.
Tapatio Doritos?
Oh my god, and they're fucking hella spicy.
Where have I been? Holy shit.
I
You
mean,
remember the habanero? The habanero Doritos?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
I used to eat the shit out of those. They were very spicy.
oh man, those are the best. Anyways, yeah, lots of cool stuff in here. I'm like sitting here just like watching. It's like, ooh, Brady.
It's like, I haven't seen this yet. I'm just going to sit here and watch this. Talk to
These
me.
you
are the
guys keep
variations,
talking.
right? Like these are like the other concept arts, I believe.
Yeah.
I slowed down on this part at each image, and a lot of it was concept art. They were showing up like, hey, it could be this, 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 this. And that's how the concept phase kind of works. Is that you throw a bunch of stuff at the wall, and then you sit down and you go, all right, this one's out, this one's out. Here's what we got left, and you go with one.
Right. Pull out
Yeah.
your favorites from each of the different designs, and then kind of
Yep.
collaborate and put
And
together.
then give them to Chris Roberts and have him tell you, no, actually, I wanted
And
to
then
be
Chris
like
Roberts
this."
takes them all and says, you know what? Or I don't know.
Pretty much.
Sometimes
much.
he does that, I suppose. Disclaimer: I do not work for CIG. I have no fucking clue what he does.
Well, I mean, he has final say. You know what I mean?
He does.
Ultimately,
He does.
It doesn't matter what, it's like, oh, was it? I have this.
He very well could do that if he hated something. He'd go, see
The
ya.
thing is, like, I think they've really streamlined how their design documents work now. So
Yeah.
they can tell them, you need this many ships, the ship looks like, or you need this many engines, the ship looks like this, blah, 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 blah. They've
Yeah.
done a lot better at the whole,
the process,
prototyping phase.
yeah, the process for that is.
I do like
definitely
some of
been
these
streamlined.
here.
Yeah, these look nice.
They look thick. And
You
that's
know,
with two
yeah.
C's. That's with two C's.
THICC, yeah.
Yes.
You're so proud of that comment. Take on. Oh my goodness. Anyways, yeah, it does look really cool. What have you guys liked so much about 2.6.1?
I, to be honest, I have to confess, I haven't really played it much outside of the PTU time. That's most of the time. Mostly when I play Star Citizen is when there's a new PTU wave, and that's because I am the early access PTU wave. So I come in and I do my part, and then once it moves on towards stability and it goes live, I kind of stop playing unless there's something that really has caught my attention. Probably when 3.0 comes out, it'll really catch my attention. But since the 2.0 release, there hasn't been anything really groundbreaking added to the game, and that's just the state it's in right now. That's not saying anything bad about how the devs are working or the progress they're making. The progress is made at the pace it's made. It just is what it is at this point. I mean, I hate to use phrases like that, but
Yeah.
such
You need to play it or
is
you
the
can't.
nature of the beast,
Yeah.
you know.
There's people who like Shiner can play the game all the time. I play the game for about 2 weeks because I'm.
Somebody's
first
calling
rate
me
PTU.
out. Somebody's calling me out.
No,
You shut up.
I know. I wish
We
our
were talking-
glasses
I
could
think we were
slowly
talking about
like.
these,
go
I
down.
know.
These here.
I'm giving him shit. Love you guys.
It's hilarious. That totally derailed me. What the fuck was I talking about? Good job.
You were talking about game development pace and just kind of nature of how things are.
Yeah.
I think
how
like
things are.
a lot of people are wanting and really hoping for 3.0 because it's going to be a big release on that. There's going to be a lot of new things to explore. So it is
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of a little bit of a spell of where people are still playing, probably just more to like keep up on the game. Whereas like trying new things that they've released. which is totally fine. I mean, this is a game that's still being developed, so it's kind of just normal. It doesn't mean that they've stopped creating the game. It just means that we're kind of just here ready for the next patch kind of thing. So hopefully 3.0 will come soon.
Yeah. I'm a firm believer that most of CIG's resources right now are 100% focused on Squadron 42, getting that out.
For sure.
Because they said 2016.
Well, I mean, certainly Foundry
Shit
42,
happens, right?
The Manchester department is
Right, them and probably just about everybody else. I'd say probably close to. I wouldn't be surprised if they said 75% of their staff is focused.
I don't think it's 75%. Because I mean, you got to figure like.
Personally, I don't think I'd be shocked if they were.
Could be like 60-40.
Well, I mean, there's a way to find out. You just look at how many employees the Manchester office has, and that's the people that are working on.
I think that's the biggest
other than
office.
The art assets. Obviously, the art assets are being worked on probably a lot in LA as well. And they sub a lot of those out to other contractors and stuff like that. But
I think most of the sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say they have like a live team. You know what I mean? Because they're running the game while developing the game. So they have a live dev team. They also have the studio team, effectively, if you want to call it. The LA office is basically a TV studio.
Yeah.
They put out TV shows. The community team, stuff like that. So. I don't know if I'd say 75%. They have, 350 employees or something like that?
It's over 400 now.
It's over 400!
Yeah.
So, probably 200, 250 work at Manchester? Maybe not even that many?
I think over 50% of the company works in the Manchester offices, which is...
Well, also, how many work in Germany? Because, I mean...
I think most of the stuff coming out of Germany is going to be your Star Citizen stuff. They seem to be the guys that are coming up with the real revolutionary, technical, multiplayer focused achievements. Whereas the single player stuff doesn't have to be as groundbreaking and as cutting edge because it's a single player game.
That's true,
What was the core engine sort of made for? A single player game.
Yeah.
Not as much magic needed to be done there. You don't need as many wizards to get that done. You need a lot of QA. You need a lot of polish. You need a lot of just sit down and go, boom, make the level, make this, go, 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 go kind of stuff. Not, how the hell do we get a damn 10-kilometer long ship to work with our instancing system, and how do we have that all happen without the player experiencing 5 frames per second? Right, that's the crazy shit they're tackling in Germany. It's insane. That's like the interviews with Brian Chambers, our own braced Chambers up there is just the shit they tackle on a weekly basis. It blows my mind. It's amazing, and just all the props and credit to those guys.
Yeah, a group of very, very smart people.
Yeah, smart. Yeah, smart is understatement. These people are insane.
I think
insanely good.
Restarted this video.
I was about to say, I hear a noise. I'm not sure from whence it comes.
A noise?
Oh yeah, the computer yelling at me. Yeah, I would agree. I haven't played a ton of 2.6. I actually did join in with this is the clothing section. Yay.
There we go.
Pretty nuts.
It's pretty nuts. Oh, looks pretty
So in Star Citizen, we all dress like we're from Czechoslovakia. It's all a lot of browns and baggy clothes
and
a lot of
pants.
rugged ski pants. Yep, a lot of squatting. Everybody squats. There's no chairs.
Slav squats.
Yep, Slav squats. Yep.
What would you
if you're bored, you don't stand around. You're bored. You just squat down on the ground.
It's like future urban. You know what I mean? That dystopian kind of look.
It is. I love the design. It reminds me of the stuff from Expanse. The way the guys on Arrows into the asteroids dressed like shit because they were poor. Very realistic.
Duster. Yeah, I want a duster too. True.
Yeah.
Just get a duster. There you go.
Yeah. There's a section coming up where they show them swapping character or clothes on the character.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty awesome. The customization system.
I liked the GIF that came out this week of the 2 naked people in the same cockpit.
Holy crap, that was hilarious.
Yeah.
Getting up in each other's faces is great. That's a great bug. I love the lewd bugs, I'll admit it. I'm a bit perverted that way, but the lewd bugs are always funny. Especially because it's all dudes in the game right now. It's all dudes. So anytime there's a lewd bug, it's dude on dude. That makes it extra funny.
It's always dude on dude.
How about
Yeah.
that? There's only a dude model. Like we got like a teaser from Sandy not that long ago, and it's like patiently waiting. It's always the same thing. It's like somebody working on a female character, and it's like waiting on the female character, waiting on the female character. We're doing this for the female character, waiting on the female character.
You know, I feel like you can't talk about that much because you're not a female.
Dude, not
And-
dude, lewd.
Let me
I'm not
tell
complaining
you,
about it. I'm saying, what is your
as a
opinion on it?
female,
Can we get some Kappa Pride in the chat? Not to interrupt, but
Kappa Pride, do not do
these are just spam that in the chat.
Yes.
There we go. Get that out of my system.
Oh my god.
All right,
Kappa
continue.
Pride plus Kappa Pride equals Kappa Pride.
There you go.
Well, it's
Yeah.
Kappa Pride. Sorry, fuck that one up. It's 2 Kappa Prides, not 1.
Lots of
I've
Kappa
noticed.
Prides. But yeah, I'm really excited for the female model. I mean, quite frankly, I don't mind waiting. It's the thing is as a first person kind of game, it's not like you see a ton of your character anyways. So I guess in one way it helps me focus more on, you know, flying the ship and learning combat and all that kind of thing first instead of getting too carried away with character creation and that sort of thing. So
Yeah.
This conversation that's going on right now is epic.
I see this.
I got distracted.
I like looked back up and I was like, they are all.
No. I meant the actual one in the thing that we're over here.
Oh,
between
yeah, we're
Sean
missing out on
Tracy
it.
and these are like guys who like run shit. Like
They run the
Sean
shit.
Tracy is like a fucking guru with pride.
Oh, this was a cool technology. If
Yeah.
this is the one I'm thinking of,
It
this is the shader technology they're throwing in. So this is going to cut down on your computer's load for rendering things because they're basically setting up an ignore me kind of system. So if your character puts on a jacket
Mhm.
and then that jacket covers your shirt and everything underneath of it, it's the game engine will say, "Don't render this." Why? Because you can't see it. It's
so
concealed.
it doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Right. It's
Yeah.
like
So
it's
it saves you
here
assets.
data, but it's not. It's not visible. I think this is it right here. So where it's like clipping through, you can see the layer underneath it clipping through,
Mhm.
and then they're like, all right, here's with the ignore me sort of system in place.
Look
Which
how
is
nice
great
that
because I mean,
looks.
it prevents it like clipping through, number one, and it saves resources.
Yeah.
It's like a win-win.
And
It's
well, it
total
saves
win-win.
resources and artists too. The artists don't have to go in there and go, oh god damn it, we got to make this shirt fit skin tight to the character because the fucking clips through. No, just hide it. Just
Yeah,
hide
just
it.
hide
Hand
that shit.
wavium. Apply hand wavium.
Yeah. That is actually gonna be a cool feature. They did talk lightly on that last week, but it's cool to see their the more in-depth discussion that they had about that, especially with these three guys.
Well, Coffee War, what is that about?
I don't know what calling your groin is, but that doesn't sound pleasant. I'm not really sure. I forget
What?
this artist's name for the
What?
life of me, and I'm sorry, but that's the guy who did the spider.
Yes.
on the
Oh,
happy
the spider.
hour. The
And
spider.
he gave the guy crabs. I remember that. That was
Oh,
great.
Oh my
Spider
gosh.
crotch. Maybe that's
so
what that
funny.
is.
Oh, I should pull up that clip. That was a fantastic clip.
That was. It was amazing.
It was so funny.
Disco's reaction was perfect. He's like, "Well, this has been the last one with me ever. It's been fun."
It's been fun. Where was that?
On your Twitter.
Yeah, basically,
It is on my Twitter.
Princeton, that's avoiding those clipping issues that you saw in games like Skyrim, Fallout, shit like that, where it's like, "Wow, the suit armor looked really good, except you can see my character's backpack poking out the back."
Josh
What the
Herman.
hell, game
I'm
dev?
not really sure.
Seriously.
I hate to miscall him. Yeah,
Um,
Sherman? That should be. I don't know. I am terrible with names, so
I know.
Don't ask me.
I like try and write them down so I can memorize them, and I never do. So
never works out.
it just never works out. Let's see where I posted that.
It was last Friday, so good luck. That's like 50 years ago in internet time.
Oh yeah, that's here.
It's
Well-
gone forever. Never happened.
Oh,
This is
there it is.
This is like one of the default characters.
Damn it!
It's gone forever.
Hold on.
Gone forever.
It's
I found
not.
it. Shit. The internet never forgets and exists on an accelerated time scale at the same time. It's crazy.
It's pretty funny. Oh, and real quick, guys, we will be answering questions here in just a second. So if you have any, here is how you can ask us. Always make sure you are checking out our guests. There. And then, oh gosh. I'm sure everyone has seen this clip, but it just... It never gets old.
Exactly, werewolf. It's gone forever. No, here it is.
The default
Found
characters
it.
they have, but I like to use this.
They're
to
like so into like,
pass
what are
out.
you
It's like-
doing? Oh my god, this
It's
is
like the
so
comic.
great.
You made this? I
Hmm.
made this.
Oh, let's just
I
import
made
that
this.
file in. It'll be fine.
You know, it's real
Oh
big.
crap.
That's unfortunate.
Spider dick.
It's a real
Spider
unfortunate
dick.
positioning
my
of, the,
That's just
of the
unfortunate.
import.
That's like
I know. Oh my god, the designer.
Of course,
You're
right?
watching the
He's
last
just like-
broadcast
Yeah,
of
he just said that's
Disco
unfortunate.
That's so unfortunate.
So this is a demo.
Like, totally
That's the best
cool.
reaction.
They have, but I
He's
like to
just
use
like-
this to-
Everyone else like can't even handle it, and he's just like, oh well, that was unfortunate.
He sees that shit all the time. You know he does. He's just.
It's probably
real
true.
big.
Oh.
He's like, oh, I didn't think about that. That's
trying to
normal,
play it cool
but-
because he just did that. Like, oh, this is fine.
Oh,
This
it
is
was
all
so funny.
Real life.
Like sitting in the room
So
on
funny.
fire. This is
This
fine.
is fine.
This is fine.
This is fine.
Oh man, that was pretty funny. That was definitely such a great clip.
It was.
Oh, this was
Chest
the,
bursters.
this was the
Well-
hurricane.
Yeah.
I love this. This reminded me of the like Snacky Smalls presents the March of War.
Oh,
Hello,
yeah.
this is the March of War,
Right.
April 1942.
But the hurricane, man, I gotta say, it's looking really good. That will
It is
maybe
really
that
good.
will probably be a game or a ship I'm gonna wait for an earning game.
I don't think it'll be that expensive. It's a
I don't
really
think so either.
old military fighter.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Be a dime a dozen. Gotta be.
It's gotta be.
Gotta be.
Though you did explain it pretty well. It's basically a glass. What'd you call it? A glass.
It's slow glass cannon that has
There you
a
go.
high afterburner speed and is good against shields.
There you are.
It's basically a shield killer. So, well, a shield, defeater
killer.
doesn't
Yeah.
kill
I
the
could-
shields. It bypasses them.
I could see it being a pirate ship.
Yeah, I had 3 of these. You could seriously like blitzkrieg the shit out of somebody.
Yeah. So I don't know. It looks cool. I do. I think I like the look of it more, and I do like the massive guns on the front. But yeah, we'll see. It looks good. Anyways, all right. Let's jump to questions real quick. We only have a couple, and then we could talk a little bit about just streaming in general and what that experience has been for all of us. Because I know we're all fairly new at streaming, and we all do stream. Which might be some good conversation if other people are looking into and jumping into streaming. I don't know.
Yeah,
Give some advice there. Not that we have a ton, but
To add on to that, I'll take pretty much any question.
okay.
So,
Any
you can
question,
throw
guys?
anything in there, just about any question. I don't say that I'll answer that question, but you can ask.
You can ask.
You can ask. I may not answer.
Yes.
So, I guess I don't know who wants to go first here.
Well, why don't you go first, take on? Or actually,
Oh, sure,
why don't we let
why
Rue
not?
go first because it's her
Yes.
show. How about you go first?
Wait.
What am I going first on?
Your Twitch experience and you know
Oh.
all that.
We're gonna
stuff.
talk about
Remember
that?
the stuff you just said.
Oh, okay. That works. Okay.
I'm not touching.
Ask
you.
your questions now.
I'm not touching
Ask
you.
questions
There you go.
now. Get your questions in chat.
I'm not touching you. Does this bug you?
No.
Sorry. Having too much fun.
It is lots of fun here. Let's see here. Okay, what my experience has been like streaming. I'll just put Twitch's logo up here because I'm sure they're gonna love that. The tiniest logo I found of Twitch.
The tiniest logo. Yeah.
Let's see. Where to begin? I was actually encouraged to start streaming. I had never really put much of thought into becoming a streamer. Story time. Shut up, next. So it's definitely been an experience that I like. Literally, if someone told me last year, like, "Hey, by the way, you're gonna be this streamer. You're gonna have a podcast and blah blah blah. That's what you're gonna be doing in a year." I've been like, whatever. I don't even see myself doing that kind of thing. But I've really enjoyed it. I've met a lot of really awesome people streaming, so that's been cool. I've also definitely have dived into more of just gaming in general and expanded my knowledge more just in gaming, which has been really cool. It's definitely been like a childhood thing that I've done growing up, gaming with my dad, that sort of thing. But not really when I gamed when I was a teenager. I didn't have a custom built computer, let me clarify that. I was gaming off of a laptop for the majority of my teenage years, and just about like 2 years ago I actually even had a custom built computer that could handle more of the games that are released today. So anyways, in all, it's been actually a really cool experience. I don't know if you guys were here on Monday, but I did do a donation type of stream, which was my first donation kind of stream, which was super fun. I would like to do more of those, maybe pick a different charity, that sort of thing, but it was really fun. It was really, really cool. I think if you're into or have been thinking about streaming, do it. Just try it, see where you go. I have a very basic setup. I had to put a little bit of money into getting some equipment, but right after that, like, the community and just Twitch people that I've met here have actually been really supportive and have helped me stay going.
Yeah,
Very nice.
pretty much the same thing. You know, you get into it for the community. Like, actually, we'll take on. Do you want to go?
Yeah, sure.
You look
Sorry,
like you're
that's
about
just-
to.
That was
pop.
good. I like that. I've never known your full backstory like that. That was good. Laptop, you say? That's
It was a laptop. I still have the laptop to this day.
that's
In the
awesome.
storm, man. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, do
Yeah.
what you do. I had one in college that I spent way too much time gaming on. So, tip for you kids in college: never buy yourself a laptop you can play games on. Get yourself a little piece of shit that can't run anything. You'll get a lot more important shit done. Not sit there playing whatever when you should be doing stuff. You're paying money for that shit. Knock it off. All right. So I started streaming about a year ago. I had my anniversary at the end of January. 31st is my
Oh,
stream
congrats.
anniversary. So,
Streamiversary.
yeah, it's a good time.
Congratulations on that.
I technically started before that, but I didn't count those. Those don't count. Those are
Okay.
like test runs. So yeah, I've been doing it for about a year. Took a little time off to try to rework some things and try to make the stream a little more friendly. I don't know if friendly's the word. There's a word for it, but I can't think of it.
Welcoming?
Interactive?
Yeah, interactive. Yes, more interactive. That's because that's what I value the most. I mean, if you want to just watch somebody play a game, you can go to any source on YouTube and just watch a dude play a game. You won't interact with them. You'll see what happens in the game. You'll hear the person's thoughts, but you can't interact with that person. Not really. You know, can't really interact with them on YouTube.
No,
Um,
YouTube comments are not like a great
yeah,
place to interact with somebody.
Comments on a pre-recorded video is not the same. YouTube has its place. Twitch is a little bit of a different monster. Live streaming is different. Productivity. What are you Dan's gaming about, Werewolf? Anyways,
Productivity.
don't Dan's gain up in here. So yeah, just make it. Just took a little time off to real life stuff. Focus on that. Try to come back with a stronger product. I think I've done that. So I've had a lot of people help me. So thank you to people like Gamble, Paul Shelley, Astropub, and a whole list of other people who helped me out these last 2 weeks. So thank you for that, for the advice and the support you've given to me. Thank you for everybody who's helped out over the last year I've done this. Very appreciated. Kind of like Rue and Nax mentioned, stream interaction is the hugest part of why I do this. I love sharing my experience with the world. In fact, I got to a point in my gaming hobby where I hated playing single player games because I was alone. I was like, I'm the only one experiencing this right now.
Yeah,
It's
it
like,
does.
it's not the
work.
same. You play a single player game
Yeah,
on
no.
Twitch on a stream though, and it's like you have a couple of people, even if it's just like 1 or 2 people watching you. It's like you're also experiencing this. It's great.
Yeah.
We're
It's
sharing this
awesome.
experience together.
Yeah.
Totally.
So
get you.
that's why I did it. Yeah, that's me. I do variety, all sorts of stuff. I'll play just about any game. So next,
Which is great.
Any
Next.
game, even like genital jousting, you play that.
Okay.
I don't think they allow that on Twitch.
Actually, no, they don't. It's banned. It's a banned game.
Yep.
Oh.
Look at Rue's
Any game-
face.
Any game that Twitch allows. Any game Twitch allows.
Oh man. Oh. No. Wait, you're right.
No,
You
it's
can't
just
breathe.
I didn't even know
Dimly
that.
jousting? Does that bother? Is that like a?
Just-
I mean, it's a game. It's a game.
Is it really a game? I've
It's
actually
really
never
a
heard of
game,
it.
yeah.
I thought you were just fucking around.
No, I'm not. It's really a game. It's terrible.
That sounds like really funny.
It's
crafty
really
game.
cartoony. I
Sounds
mean,
like-
it's not like, you know,
It's not graphic. It's cartoony.
No, it's not
like
it's
cartoon
cartoony, yeah.
genitals. Okay, that'd be really funny.
that's terrible.
Well,
Oh,
thank
no,
you
no.
for the cool story, bro. I like cool story, Bob. Rather, I do love getting a cool story, Bob, when I'm telling a cool story.
Cool story, bro. Anyways, next, what is your story on
My story.
streaming?
No, so I actually got into streaming through modding and stuff, and the Star Citizen community, because before Star Citizen, I wasn't really on Twitch a whole bunch, but I had
Yeah.
friends who were streaming, and they were streaming Star Citizen on Twitch, and they needed help, so I was like, yeah, that's interesting, I'll check it out. And I learned about bots, and I learned about all this stuff, and like making emotes and doing all this junk. So I did all the like back end work before, you know what I mean? Like bots, the setup, the equipment and things like that, and learning all the groundwork for running streams before I started streaming. I think I did that for probably 6 or 7 months, and then was like, you know what? Maybe I'll stream. I wasn't really like crazy about being on camera before, but like maybe I'll give it a shot. And so I did, and it like wasn't the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
So, it like wasn't terrible, you know what
No.
I mean?
I think there's definitely like the awkward stage of getting over being on camera, because I don't know, I kind of had that experience where I was like, ugh, I really like it, and it's totally fine. Like if you don't want to show yourself on camera, there's so many streams that like
God. Yeah.
are massive, and you don't even know what they look like, but
No. It's not required. It's not required, guys.
not required.
It's a guy I'm sub to. Guy's name, he's an Overwatch player. Guy's name's Moon. Has never shown his face. Never will show his face. 10,000 to 15,000 people every freaking day, twice a day.
Seriously.
You don't need this.
Yeah,
You
you
don't
don't
have
need
to
it.
have it.
No.
You don't need it. Be you.
Actually,
Originally,
what's
it was just,
gonna-
like to interact with my friends and stuff, like because the people that I knew from the community would come hang out and watch. That's basically what it is now. You know what I mean? I just
Yeah.
have significantly more friends, it seems, which is a great thing. I can't complain.
Can't complain about that at all.
No.
The other thing I was gonna ask you guys, what are the like quick list, not like a full detailed list, but like the 5 tools that you use for streaming, as like bots that you use or anything like that because I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, there's so much software and programs you have to get for streaming, and quite frankly, I don't know, I could quickly tell you that I probably have top 5 or 6 things that I use for my stream, and I could go through them really quick. I use OBS Studios, which is a free download. You can jump on that. DeepBot is $5 a month, or they do have a free version of DeepBot. I use that for my user database, raffles, commands. It has music on there as well. It has moderation that you can use as well. It's a really cool, basically the guy who built DeepBot was a streamer himself and built this from the ground up, just kind of his own bot. Discord is huge. I know so many people are on Discord, but jump on Discord. It's free. It's
Yes. Oh my God. Use Discord. It's huge.
It's fantastic. I like it way better than TeamSpeak because I've definitely used TeamSpeak for a long time. And it's way better. The other thing I use is Twitch alerts, which moved over to Streamlabs. Basically, that does all my donation or follower, any kind of alerts that pop up, the animation kind of stuff. That's all through Streamlabs. Trying to think of anything else that I use on here. I think that's the majority of them, quite frankly.
Well, I know, and I mean, I'll speak to this because you may have changed some things because of some things that I maybe use. Like, you use Voice Meter, Banana
That's true too.
for audio, which is like an open source audio mixer essentially. Allows you to separate channels and control pitches and stuff like that. A lot of the stuff that I use is exactly the same except for bot. I use Ankbot, which is open source bot developed by an independent developer who's funded through donations and stuff like that. He actually just recently started working on it again, and it just got a new UI. It's got some new features and stuff like that. It's really awesome. I'm not like you use what you like, use what's comfortable and stuff like that. I've never found Ankbot lacking in any way, and it doesn't cost anything. So to me, like, it's great.
Nice.
I have no reason to really swap out.
That's cool.
So I'm probably a bit of the odd person out here on the bots because I use one called Scorp Bot. It's very similar to Ankbot. It'll actually take an import of your current Ankbot configs. I did that originally because I was doing a multi-stream to Beam, and it will connect. I'll fire it up here. It'll connect to your Beam chat as well. It'll do cross-posting. So if you're a multi-streamer, you go to Twitch and Beam, Hitbox, YouTube. It's very flexible. So it has the capability. Obviously, you don't have to. That's up to you. So it'll let you do that. That was very powerful, even though I've dropped the Beam side of things. I kind of went in unprepared on that, and just too much to manage. 2 streams, too much to do.
That was the thing, right? Like for a while, everybody was like, "Oh, Beam, we're gonna try to do Beam and Twitch at the same time." I was looking at Scorpbot. You know what I mean?
It's a very good bot.
I didn't
really
jump into it. Yeah.
Nice.
I jumped into it, and I've actually heard. I don't want to. You know what? I'm not even going to say it, but do your research on your bot. Say it that way. Go to the Reddit, Twitch, the subreddit for Twitch, and ask other people what they've done for bots. Everybody's got their opinion. There's always little bits of evidence to weigh to make your decision as to what you want it to do. It's very important. Good night, Jurin. Thank you. See you there.
Good night, Jurin.
It's got a lot of power. I like it. It's got the music request built in. It's got the currency system. It's got games. It's got song requests. It's got all sorts of crap. It's got a bunch of stuff in here. It ties in with Game Wisp. It's really powerful. So that's what I use for a bot. I use Voice Meter as well. I'm not using Voice Meter Banana. Apparently that's the one I'm supposed to use. But I use Voice Meter just to take a little bit of the brightness out of my voice. Because I have kind of a high-ish voice. And I like to have it just lowered slightly because I've heard my own voice on playbacks. And having it a little deeper makes it a little easier.
To myself.
So. You get used to it. You get used to it after a while. You just get used to it.
Yeah. That's probably been one thing. Being on camera was a little weird, and then right after that was like listening to yourself on like your VODs or something. You're like, oh god, why did I? Oh, just shut up! Like, don't even say that.
Yeah, I'm more bothered about what I say rather than how it sounds.
Yeah, exactly.
So, sometimes that's one and the same, but anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
I use Chatty. Chatty is a very powerful tool. The only
Chatty
thing
is cool.
it doesn't do is
Chatty's awesome.
Yeah, hearing your own voice, Dan's game.
Yeah.
Yeah. OBS Studio, of course. I'm using the latest version because I'm a rebel and I update things immediately without regards as to what might happen. There's a cool app called Snaz, S-N-A-Z. This will actually put nice little things to text files, like a countdown or a time and a date. There's countdowns, count ups. You can do an output for your number of viewers. You can do an output for your system information. So like CPU usage, RAM, network. It ties into Spotify, so you can have an overlay for your current Spotify song playing if you're kind of the person that doesn't take requests, but rather makes their own playlist. It's a very cool little program. I'm not using it to its full capability, but I use it to do a nice little scrolling text for my intro and exit screens that says, hey, we're starting soon, or hey, it's scrolling this way, hey, thanks for watching, or I can throw up a little be right back with a little click of a button. It just grabs stuff from a text file. It's very, very nice. So that's pretty cool. Makes the stream look much more professional. I use these little 20-second video loops made by a guy called Beeple. Let me find out. I'll link in the chat here.
So
this guy makes great
thanks for that, because I totally use it too.
Oh my god, he makes amazing stuff. It's insane. just super high quality video loops. And if you want something just for a be right back screen, something that beats the shit out of a static image, you could pay somebody. And I do that. Support your artist. If you have a favorite artist you have something very specific in mind, you say, hey, I want it to do specifically this. Find yourself an artist, give them some work. They'll love you forever. If you don't have anything specific in mind, you'd rather just look through a gallery of existing stuff for free, go to this guy. Give him credit when you use his stuff, please, so that other people know that he does awesome work. Send your business that way, I would say, because he does really awesome work.
These are amazing. I've recommended these to so many streamers, since I started using them.
It's great.
These are
It's
awesome.
great shit. This guy does it for free. I don't know why. He's extremely generous, I guess.
Yeah.
But
really
it's
cool
great.
stuff on there.
Yeah, we use Streamlabs as well. I use Streamlabs for all my alerts. It should make it simpler. I was using Revlobot for a while, but I think I've kind of killed him off.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Just
Actually, I was just thinking, I've been testing out Revlobot.
He's got some really awesome ways of doing giveaways because he'll let you do a giveaway just forever. You hit start and just draw it whenever. You draw it 48 hours from now. Revlobot doesn't care. It's
nice
got
to
some really
manage
cool
currency
giveaways, but
and stuff, yeah.
there's a lot of bots that include that giveaway stuff. Anyways, like DeepBot does that, so it's like, pick the one you like the most.
That's true.
One thing Revlobot is great for.
While you guys are
is
talking about that, I need to go to the bathroom so bad right now.
Sure.
So you guys just keep on chatting. I'll be right back. Oh.
Excuse me. One thing Revlobot is really good for is these random sort of interactive prizes. So you can have it has a currency system, let it run up, and then people can cash in those points to make you do stuff. So they have suggestions like doing push-ups or...
That was one of the things with Revlobot. It's like, you have to be creative about your reward system. Like, if you're good about it, like, you can reward people with stuff that doesn't cost you any money, and it doesn't cost you, at the end of the day...
Right,
like,
it doesn't cost you a damn thing out of your wallet. Yeah. It's like, all right, I do some push-ups. You spend 100 points. Here's 10 push-ups.
Like,
all right, we're good.
Sniffle Wizard has a thing where he does a dab. You know what I mean?
There you go.
I spent all my points getting Sniffle Wizard to do dabs because it's hilarious. Because he's funny. He's a funny dude. I really like it. Yeah. So,
yeah.
Mod, unmod, whatever.
Emote only mode is one I turned on. They have a bunch of suggestion ones. I say go through that suggested list if you're going to use it. Pick the ones you like and let that inspire you. You'll come up with some cool shit. There are some ones for more popular streamers. Stuff like I'll follow you on Twitter or request a song or there's stuff where it's like, yeah.
As another tool, I'm sorry, I have ADD.
No, you're fine. Twitter is huge.
Twitter is a huge thing. And there's a tool that I use called Click to Tweet, and basically, I think you can see it in here actually.
Werewolf opened the best poll ever.
Is she gonna wash her hands or not? That's a good question.
3?
I'm not really sure.
Option 3. Kinda?
Option 3? What's option 3?
Gets them wet a little bit.
They get dirtier? Like, what? Whatever. Okay, let's just go to something else. Click to Tweet is great, though, because you can use Click to Tweet to retweet your show. You just click the link and it'll automatically put you in your own Twitter, ready to tweet it out.
This is awesome. Capagen. Capagen is amazing.
Was that like the emote explosion?
That's the emote explosions. Yes, you need it. Capagen is awesome. Yeah, Capagen is huge. Capagen's a lot of fun.
If you're into that sort of thing, I would imagine.
Yeah. Oh, I think it adds a little bit of another dimension to your stream. You can customize it fully. You can make it to where you can't see shit when there's a Kappa explosion, and you can make it to where it's just one little guy pops out. Well, I have it set for I have it set to just rain. Just rains down from the top and people spam emotes.
Yeah, I'm not really crazy about emote explosions. I mean, the funny part is, like, I like doing them, but I don't know if I would want that on my stream.
I like it.
Which is kind of like maybe the wrong way to think about that, actually.
Yeah. It's up to you. That's like I said, these are all optional things. Just something I use. I like the cap explosion. Another thing that happens around the holidays, people release these GIF loops. They did one for Christmas. It was these Christmas lights that were little Kappa heads. And you just make a nice little slideshow in OBS out of it, so it looks like the lights are going along. And you just do that around your stream border. So you do it for Christmas. It looks awesome. I had a lot of fun doing stuff like that for Christmas.
It is great. That's why I like the holidays so much. Okay, guys, we are gonna jump over into questions. We want to share all of our streaming secrets.
I'm gonna jump over to the toilet.
Just leave right in the middle of Q&A. I already take it.
I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
I was like, all right, well, I guess we can chat some more. Just kidding.
Just kidding.
Okay, first question here is from Asian Glump. She is asking, do you believe Hellion will be worth getting in the future, if not now?
That's a good question.
That is a question for you two. I will mention.
I think maybe in the future. Like, it looks like it's on course.
I mean,
$25 is not that much when you think about it.
That's true.
For a game.
And if you get it now, then when it does release, you'll at least have it. So if it ends up being awesome and all your friends are playing it, you'll at least have it.
Ask you this: do you like games like Ark? Do you like games like Conan? Like Rust? Survival games?
Yeah.
If you like survival games, you will like
space.
Hellion. Yeah.
Do
you like space? You have to like space.
Yeah, you have to like space.
If you hate space, you will hate Hellion.
If you hate space, don't get it, because you're in space the whole time.
The whole time.
No, I didn't wash my hands. I didn't even leave the room, werewolf. Come on.
You peed in the room you're in? Oh, man.
Jesus.
Damn, take on.
TMI, man.
I broadcast from the bathroom. What can I say? I mean, it's just convenient.
Shit,
Like,
it's
knock down the
convenient.
green screen and it's just a bunch of urine.
It's my toilet.
I'm in a public bathroom somewhere.
Oh my god.
Terrible.
I need to get more chicks on this podcast.
Probably should.
It's not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea.
My goodness. Okay. Why are all your beers still full on stream? Well, because we can't pick them up, Asian Glump. I'm sorry. My beer isn't my real beer.
Where is it? There it is.
It's actually quite empty.
That's 2 pints down.
But I could try and grab this one.
I can't.
But I can't even.
I can't left and right, so I can't do it.
It's more fun drinking the real stuff.
Than the fake beer? Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, that's why. Alright, Werewolf Supermoon. Did you watch the Alien Convent trailer? You didn't? Why not? Watch it and tell me what you think.
I haven't seen it.
I have not seen it either. So
Don't wanna
you're
spoil
accurate.
myself.
None of us have seen it.
I
I'm
don't
so
watch
sorry.
trailers.
You don't watch what?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't watch
I don't watch
trailers.
movie trailers.
They're gonna
They
spoil
spoil
the movie.
everything.
Yeah.
That's true.
They spoil everything. Screw
Nowadays
them.
they do, yeah. They definitely do.
Stupid. Stop
Yeah.
spoiling my damn movie. I want to be surprised, god damn it.
Or like for I won't watch a trailer for like a comedy because quite frankly they just pull out
God.
3
All
of
the
the
funniest
funniest jokes and then you're like, "Oh my
All
god,
the
that looks
cringe.
fucking hilarious." And then you go and watch it and it's like, well,
They
I
ruin
just
the funny parts.
yeah, it's like I
You've
already
already seen
watched
the joke.
Yeah, I've already watched
Right.
the funny part. I don't need to see this now. But I'm sorry. I definitely do want to watch the new Alien movie. It looks freaking,
Oh yeah, I
freaking
want
cool.
to see it.
I'll definitely go and see it. I just don't know if I'll. If you know how you have to watch the ads now and they freaking like on YouTube and shit. Like if I see a movie trailer, it's because I had to sit through and I had to watch it to watch the original video I picked on fucking YouTube.
You gotta get U-Block. I mean, don't use U-Block, kids. It's terrible.
No, no. Twitch needs their ad revenue. Don't.
Yep, totally.
Yeah,
Without ad revenue, we don't have Twitch.
this is true, and we wouldn't be doing this right now. So
That's true.
don't even say that. Okay. Will anyone be getting Mass Effect Andromeda? So you two are obviously some big Mass Effect players. I just recently kind of learned about Mass Effect. I know it's been a game around or been around a while. It's been around a while.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I just recently have actually been watching Next do a playthrough. I think you're on 2 or 3 of the playthrough. 2, yeah.
Yeah.
And it looks really good. But what about you guys?
They don't need any more money. Yeah, Mass Effect Andromeda. Oh, Taycon's camera died.
Oh, what the?
I bet he lost internet.
What about
Oh no, Taycon, what are you doing?
What are you doing, man?
Wait a minute, it's cool. I'm still kind of. Hey guys, I'm still here.
In
Over
in
here.
parts.
Oh, I got a cramp in my leg. Ah, that hurt. I can't like slouch down for.
Oh my god.
There we go.
There we go.
Okay.
We got this.
Ugh.
Take on. Well,
It wouldn't be a podcast without technical difficulties. I'm gonna go ahead and say either power outage or internet outage, one of the two. Considering his internet died right before the stream, I'm gonna go with internet outage.
I'm gonna go
I'm
with
like a
internet.
giant. Ah!
Yeah! I didn't want to change it too much, unless he comes back. Watch him be in chat like, what up, guys? And be like, what the fuck did you go? Oops, I'm moving everything around now. Okay, we have
Quit.
a few more questions
quit.
left.
He's done.
Well, you know, it was
no,
nice
yeah,
knowing you,
Andromeda.
Jacob.
There he goes from Discord. Yeah, his internet died. Andromeda is interesting. It takes place I think it's 600 years in the future from the last Mass Effect, and basically humans are going out to a distant star to settle with some new planets. It's the internet. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, rip layout, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's
Ugh.
the internet.
Anyways, we're good now.
Yeah, so apparently there's no moral choices. You're not like Vanguard or Renegade anymore. I mean, Vanguard, Paragon or Renegade anymore. It's more contextual, do what you feel is necessary in the situation type of thing. Which I think is going to lead to more diverse replays, which is cool. You know, you don't always have to be, I'm blue the entire game, or I'm red the entire game. Or I pick one of each and get fucked because you had to decide to be totally this way for the outcome that you wanted to happen. Otherwise, it's not going to work. So, yeah, I think that'll be good. Plus, it's in the future, new galaxy, new aliens. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. The gameplay is good. The last Mass Effect was great. I mean, technically, like, mechanically, it ran great. I think the story was better in 2 than it was in 3. Especially the end. Son of a bitch! I don't want to talk about it. Anyway, yes, Mass Effect Andromeda is cool. The cool thing about Mass Effect Andromeda is that it's not tied to the other ones, so you can just pick it up if you've never played any other ones. So
Yeah,
you could play it.
I could play it.
You should play it. Yep.
I should. Yeah, I should. Thank you, Dev. Great suggestions, guys. Switch seat positions. Yeah, poor take on. Okay. The next one is from Werewolf Supermoon. More excited for Wonder Woman or Guardians 2? Hands down, Guardians 2.
I'm gonna agree with you on that. Yeah.
And it's
Guardians-
Volume 2.
Guardians of the Galaxy and like Doctor Strange are my 2 favorite like Marvel IPs now. So definitely looking forward to that new Guardians.
Yeah.
Not only are they hilarious, but they have great action and
So
take
good.
place in space a lot of the time. It's like, how do you know?
Yeah, how do you not like that? It's so good.
Yeah.
The actors are fantastic. Storyline is awesome. Again, I have tried not to watch the trailer for this movie because they just came out with the second, like, a new trailer, like, this week. And I've been like, nope, I won't watch it.
Yeah.
But it looks fantastic. Looks so good. I will be seeing that opening
Rocket
night for
Raccoon.
sure. But you know what? I'm definitely going to go and see Wonder Woman 2. That looks great as well.
He's back.
Is he?
At least in Discord.
Where in
I think-
Discord?
Taycon? Oh, Taycon's in Discord. That's what I'm saying. He's in the channel.
Oh, he is in the channel.
Yeah, now.
Take
I
on.
don't
We
know if you
can still
hear
hear you.
him. I can't hear him, Max. Oh, well.
Take on. Are you there?
No, he's not. Rip Take On.
Poor Take on.
Doctor Strange is Iron Man. Yeah, Doctor Strange is great, though. I really like Doctor Strange a whole bunch. Would you like to take the next question?
The next question
The next question.
is, I hope I say your name right. Starry Chompy? Chompy?
That sounds right.
Starry Chompy?
Oh.
Whoa!
Are you back now?
Yeah, I am not entirely sure what happened to my internet. It's acting a little bit funny. I'm trying to figure it out now.
Are you on your phone? You sound like you're
I am on my phone. Yeah, I'm on mobile.
Well, hello there,
Dedication.
Take on.
Welcome back.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No worries. We're taking. We have 2 more questions, and you can totally join in. Because yeah, you're still up and on
Might
here,
as well.
so
You're
yeah,
here. So
you're
you might
here.
as well just
I'm here.
answer these
Yeah.
questions.
so
It's actually resetting the internet right now, so.
okay, great, perfect. Random question: have any of you ever played Boop Wars on Overwatch? It's 6 versus 6.
Lucio?
Lucio, thank you.
I can't say that I have. That sounds really fun, though. I like the
haven't.
new
I
server
love
browser
the
they put in.
yeah. That's fantastic. Boop
You have to
Wars.
give that a shot.
Oh my gosh, that's funny because I was playing the other night and I got knocked off the map and I was like, "Oh my god, I just got booped," and it just sounded kind of funny. So I love the fact that it's called Boop Wars. That's awesome.
That's great. We did play 2 weeks ago. Whenever they first kind of introduced the server browser, they're testing it out. We did a mode called Reinhardt Tag, where you have one Reinhardt with his speed boosted and his damage boosted so that he's like a one-hit kill, trying to tag all the tracers, and the tracers can't kill him. He hardly takes any damage, and he kills in one swing. So this Reinhardt would be speed boosted, running around with his damage boosted axe, just swinging like crazy, trying to catch tracers. It was a lot of fun. If you've ever seen a very quick, like 500% speed Reinhardt, it's terrifying.
That's
Oh
awesome.
my god.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
I'm gonna have to, yeah. We got to do some more custom matches. There's like some fun shit, but I don't know, man. I like getting that experience.
I do like the experience.
You
And the
get
loot
experience in
boxes.
Custom matches now.
You get experience in custom matches now?
What?
Correct.
Probably not as
That was
much
in the recent
though.
update.
Yeah, probably
I think
not,
it's the
right?
same. Well, all the experience gets you is loot boxes, so they're kind of like, yeah, whatever. Get your loot boxes.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I would totally be down for that. Alright, so Boop Wars, guys. We definitely gotta play that.
Oh yeah.
Reports coming soon.
Boop Wars. Coming soon. Okay, and last but not least from Asian Glump. Nax, where is your fidget spinner?
That's kind of a personal question, Glow. I mean,
Ooh.
to
Holy
just be
shit.
asking on a stream like that, jeez. No, so like recently, I think the internet is now obsessed with these fidget spinners. Because
Because they're
everybody's got
fucking
some-
awesome and
Yeah, they're
everyone
pretty.
everyone does
hold on.
this.
Yeah.
You said
yeah.
recently. You said recently. I'll have you know, I had one when I was 17. You know how long it
fidget
was? I'm
spinner?
32 this year. Yes.
No kidding. Yeah.
Yes.
Just so it's
they
like
made
it's
those
blowing
rings
up
when I
recently.
was a teenager. They was
It's-
like, yeah,
it's
it's a
blowing
little
up
ring
recently.
that spins.
So
And
I've
you
been doing
fidget
this
with it.
practically the whole time. And you see, I'm like flipping this lighter. So basically, it's this with like a bearing, and you just hit it and it spins. Those things are great.
Yeah, they were
Those things
rings
are
you
great.
wore. You wore the ring and you spun the thing on it, and it's just like, oh, look at me, I'm fidgeting. I remember I had one when I was 17. That's cool that they're making a comeback, though. That was fun. I like those. I think my internet's back up now. I'm gonna try this here.
I can totally spell Discord. Oh. Hold on, we gotta add him back on the call here.
Rip take on.
Rip
There.
Take On 2017. Okay, now he's back, but now I gotta redo everyone's camera. Where'd you go?
Welcome back for literally the very end of the show.
I know, I made it.
Oh, good job.
Nax, you've grown smaller. What happened?
I don't
Well,
know.
Hold
I
on,
had
we'll make
a-
it even here.
I had to readjust. Actually, I'm
Could
at.
have just not broken all the cameras and just ended the show.
I know. Whatever. Okay. So
I've been drinking. What do you want?
good. Okay. Datrin, welcome. Starry, so glad you joined my Discord. We can play Overwatch together there.
Absolutely.
Cool. Well, Dagon, now that you've joined back, I guess I will hand you your beer back. You deserve that now.
Oh, I did.
And-
All right. I'll
and-
it's over here.
That was the best.
Just.
I was
Yeah,
like,
it's
where's
a
my
tiny beer, not
where's
just-
my beer at?
I can't.
Oh my goodness, guys. Well, it has been a fantastic episode. I can't thank you guys enough for jumping in and joining on this weird ass podcast that I've started. Cheers again. I don't know if you guys have beer left or whatever, but
I will. I'll go get another one.
clink. And we'll probably be hanging out here just off stream doing some Overwatch and such, so if you guys would like to join in that, let me know. If not, I will catch you guys tomorrow for the Friday night Roo Smash stream. I've got a bunch of beer I need to drink through, and so how you can help me is by joining my stream and hanging out with me and getting a little tipsy for the funs of it.
Sounds like a great time.
Yeah, it's the Friday night Roo Smash episode. And if I don't see you tomorrow, I will see you, of course, next week on number 10 of this Crafty Brew and Nerdy News podcast. Also, guys, real quick, make sure you follow and check out our guest tonight, Nax Test, wave, say hi. He is a fantastic streamer, helps out a lot with Test Squadron and Test Gaming, is a mod on Discord and channels and everything. Take on as well, he's got a cute cat, so cute.
Yeah, she's
so that's all the reasons to go follow Tack on, sorry.
Either way.
And where can they find you guys? When do you stream? Do a little quick shout out for your guys' streams, real quick. Nax.
So yeah, the link is there. Twitch TV Nax_test. I pretty much stream whenever I feel like it. I hate to say it like this. I try to stream so Monday I do my own podcast, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, any of those days I might stream, but maybe not. So yeah, it's kind of a pain. I have a Discord, but I'm not gonna link my Discord here. Come to my stream when I'm streaming. Join my Discord. That's pretty much mainly where I announce when I'm gonna go live.
I do have
I might tweet it. Yeah.
an alert, so when he does go live, if you're in my Discord,
There you
Oh,
go.
thank you.
you'll see it as
Join
well.
Brews Discord.
Yeah.
And you'll see
That's
when I go
huge.
live.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course.
I was blown away when people started adding me to their Discord bots. I'm like, what are you doing? Are you sure? Are you sure? I mean, it's
Of course.
me. No, I really do. I really do appreciate it. I can't remember who said it best, but Twitch, there's only so many streams you can watch at one time, and usually that number is 1. So anytime somebody comes and says hi, I really do appreciate it. Yeah, I'm a variety streamer. I do love interacting with my audience. I do my best to make sure that everybody has a good time in my stream. We're very loose, very laid back stream. You can kind of talk about whatever the hell you want to there. Just don't break Twitch terms of service. That's pretty much my only rule. So come on by, say hi. I stream Friday kind of through Monday is usually when I do it. My official times are 7 o'clock standard, Friday, 7 o'clock standard, Central Standard, Saturday as well. Bonus streams are usually Sunday and Monday.
Sweet. Great. So yeah, make sure you guys are giving them a follow. They're fantastic.
No nipples. No nipples.
What?
Can't. Asian wanted to know if there were nipples. There are no nipples. Twitch terms of service.
No nipples on
No
Twitch.
nipples.
No feet on
No
Twitch
nipples
either.
on Twitch.
No feet?
Unless I did a fitness stream. I follow a fitness streamer, and he's got pictures of himself shirtless in a slideshow.
What a thing to say about yourself there, Take-On. That's interesting.
Hey, he's a cool guy. I'm into fitness because I don't want to be
There's a joke in there. But I'm gonna take the
bajillion
high
pounds.
road. And I'm gonna
You
take the high road.
You do that.
You take that high road.
Into fitness.
Alright guys, we are gonna go and raid Z-Man here as he is streaming. So let's go give him a great hello. Go ahead, copy that. Nax, will you initiate the raid?
Sure, let's get this copied. Can we get the link for the
I'm gonna press host faster.
The link.
There's
press
the
it.
link
The
for
link.
the Zeman. Okay, yes.
All right.
Let's do the raid.
Initiate the raid in 3, 2.
Oh, I did it.
Damn it! Go, go,
do
go!
it, do it.
Go! Raid, people, raid! Woo! Alright, thank you guys, and I will see you next week. Have a great night. Bye.